as I begin recording. So, day 16 of your journeys through the accursed Morbog. Last session, you began the process of clearing out your newly established temporary base of operations here in the enormous temple mausoleum structure. Clearing up bodies, investigating the ruins for anything useful, and discovering the entrance archway, now ruined, has missing a keystone. Upon further examination, you found the keystone, discovered it to have some sort of latent necrotic energy on it, and in black speech was written the rune for return. Apparently this place was some sort of religious site dedicated to Kusata the Bloody Mad, the first dark shaman and practitioner of necromancy. This was a place for the dwarf, Bron the Blackened, and his flock to experiment with his dark runecraft, raising his clan members from the dead. Here, they were also seemingly entombed within the walls. It was decided by some not to place the keystone back into the archway. And so you went about your business, setting up your base of operations, doing some crafting, shoring up defences, creating cover, refilling holes in the walls, clearing debris, reinforcing some structural integrity, etc., for a potential battle with Mortithax, the Daughter of Night. Vellum and Sayun collaborated to craft what amounted to a masterwork dragon lance, a harpoon to fire at Mortithax from the steam hammer to hopefully bring her down, and a new earring of whisper for Angrim. Webby helped out a bit, weaving a web over where you all plans to bring her down, hopefully to snag her a bit. Angrim spent 24 hours weaving a hallow spell to grant you all resistance to necrotic damage. As that happened, all of the remains in the wall slumped, and their skulls hung loosely. There might have been something to that keystone. Niska, Gronka, and Sevilla spent this last day, this 16th day, scouting out for more Black Dragonborn caravans to disrupt, whose absence of treasure ferried to Mortithax's lair might draw her out to your location, where you have the upper hand here. Indeed, you found such a group. A campsite of 5 Dragonborn, 3 of them knights, and 3 bestial creatures, one larger than the other 2. You also saw 3 carts. One of them was large and carrying a cage with 2 individuals inside. As discussed with Dejar during the week between the sessions here, Dejar went out hunting for any herbs that would enable her to make a healing potion. Due to the nature of the Morbog, finding any healthy herbs that wouldn't be used for poison would be difficult. But with a natural 20 survival check, Dejar manages to spot a small clump of newly sprouted verdant green herbs not far from camp. Let me bring it back over to the map.
I return.
Right on time. Okay. So, you spot this newly sprouted verdant green herb not far from the camp, or cluster of herbs. They appear before you as you search through a clump of dead grass and have a similar afterglow to the gildweed, though this isn't gildweed itself. It's as if it had been deliberately growing here for you to take it. Enough to make a superior healing potion.
Oh shit.
Fuck yes.
That nerd root though.
It's not nerd root.
Or is it?
No.
Suddenly miraculous plants are growing.
Strange.
We need help with the trees.
So, we return to the game as Liska, Grunka, Sevilla, and Dejar return to the ruin as night comes over the bog on. Oh,
I was actually gonna say something.
Oh, yeah, go
because
ahead.
we kind of ended before anything could really happen.
yeah.
The carts themselves, are the Dragonborn watching them?
The carts, they appear to be periodically glancing over, or at least from what Sevilla could describe.
Okay. Liska is gonna look to the other two. And, they're kind of hunkered down and whatnot. Staying stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna look and be like, okay, so these few are somewhat good distance away, and we would be kind of hard pressed to have the group come in and ambush them like we did the last group, because they will be moving. Do either of you, and she points to the two, think it would be possible to perhaps sneak forward and maybe sabotage the large cart so that when they try to move, the axle brakes or the wheels come off? That way it will give us time. They will be stuck here and it'll give us time to come back tomorrow to take care of them.
Well, I can try to sneak forward. I'm not quite sure I'm not quite sure how dexterous you are, my friend. He kind of looks to you, Grunka.
If you put it between a number between 0 and 20, I'm about 60.
That makes sense. If I had to think about, if I had to pick an arbitrary number between 0 and 20 to rank you on, that 16 would be the number I would choose.
Yeah, it's very easy to just kind of, imagine in your head.
Yeah.
Kind of looks at you all peculiarly.
It's just adventure things. Don't worry about it, Sabine.
16 would make me say +2 times the size, the strength of a normal person.
+3. Grunka's super speedy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my numbers are wrong. Joke failed.
No, you're good.
We would need to get closer. So, stay close to me, and we can keep to the shadows.
Oh, I am not coming along. I am very obvious. But if you still have
You very much are.
if you still have your sneaky can't be detected thing, that might be a good thing to do.
How long does that actually last?
Usually it's like an hour.
Yeah, it lasts for an hour. You did cast it on everyone before you kind of made your way up to the camp, so I think about 45 minutes of it left. Hey.
It's like I can. Oh, that was my phone. Sorry. Let me put on Do Not Disturb. So yeah, she's going to look at this like, okay, well, I'm standing right here and I can barely see you. So go do sneaky sabotagey things. I believe in your ability to fuck things up, Grunka.
Yeah.
Very well, come along. Whenever justice to you, Grunka.
Okay. Let's be really quiet.
Alright, I'm just gonna... So, let's bring it over to the map, shall we?
Yeah.
Reminder, none of us can see.
Yes, give me a brief second. What I'm going to do is I'll just Stick, you will hear you're not currently there. You're not currently there, so just so you can observe.
In future, I recommend a spectator character that we can all have vision on.
Yeah. Oh, actually, hang on. I do have this.
Return to menu. Back to
That'll do.
Hey,
And even clothes.
we can see things without having to have our characters all over.
Okay.
Oh.
So, Severe is going to kind of continue to weave the shadows around him. He watches some of the as you're hanging low to the ground, you see a couple of the small black ashes throughout the air, clinging to your forms, as if to cloak you in darkness. Alright, so let's see. Stealth check from you, Grunker. You are currently in dim light, so you can add your plus 1d4.
Yep. Is Severe using password trace?
Yes, so plus 10.
Okay. Good.
So 23 for Severe. 24.
Plus.
Plus
27.
27, nice.
Oh my god, they have lizard dogs!
Ah,
Yep.
really?
And they have prisoners.
Oh,
Alright, what's
It's funny seeing everybody's mouse hover over there.
Like a swarm of flies.
dang though. Imprisoning their own.
I don't think they count different colors. Sorry, continue, Jenny.
Alright, so you begin to creep forward through the brush. You see, you watch one of the figures dressed in heavy plate and leathers over here finish up some meat and tosses the leftovers to the black shapes on the ground, kind of peering past the carts. You can definitely see these now from where you are. There's this immediate flash of movement and a chorus of snarls and growls. And you get a better look at these creatures in the flurry of movement. They are quadrupedal, black-scaled creatures with draconic features. They almost look like small dragons if their two front forelimbs were legs instead of wings. I do not believe I've ever seen those creatures before. What about you?
Let's see. Nature.
Big dogs. Big dog.
That is a no.
Wait, where are we? Oh, there we are.
Just there.
Yeah.
As you continue to cling to the shadows, sneaking your way behind one of the carts, so you can see a very large chest is resting upon the back end of one of these. There's some jangling and shifting in the cage. You can see two figures within. And one of the black dragonborn mutters something in frustration and says, and just throws a bit of scrap of meat over towards the cage. One of the draconic creatures immediately rushes over to grab it before a swift arm of iridescent light blue scales darts out from the bars. And the onlooking black dragonborn erupt in mocking laughter as the entity in the cage wrestles it away from the draconic creature. And kind of darts back into the cage with the meat. And you see the entity hand over the scrap to the other entity in the cage, and then kind of slumps back down. The draconic creature growls, heads back to its group, hungry.
So that other dude that's there, so that was the lizard person, right?
You just saw some sort of iridescent blue scaled arm dart out. You're not sure. It's difficult to make out silhouettes.
Can I make a perception check?
Yes, you can.
Just pretend hovering over them doesn't show their full image.
Yeah. Oh.
It looks like one of those dragonborn creatures you spoke of. Blue scales? Strange. And I see a dwarf. Looks to be another scout. Another gatekeeper scout. Gatekeeper scout.
Oh. Do you know him?
I do not know.
Okay. Is he a human, or is he a dwarf, or what is he?
Dwarf, it looks like.
Okay. Well, they haven't killed each other in there, so maybe the dragonborn isn't. Yeah, so maybe the dragonborn is like, okay.
We will have to approach, find out.
Yeah.
And as you approach now, kind of closer look with your large pupils, you are now able to clearly make out the two entities in the cage. Indeed, one appears to be a dwarf clad in a breastplate, and the remains of the rest of his armour with the insignia of the gatekeepers upon it. He is unarmed and bound by the wrists and ankles, and has apparently finished devouring a scrap of meat. The other is dressed in leathers and feathers and cloth wrappings, and it appears to be a female dragonborn. Her scales are smooth, light blue in colour, and iridescent to some degree. Scales around her cheeks eventually become feather-like, becoming something akin to plumage across the back of her head. Both of them look dishevelled, bruised, beaten, malnourished. The dragonborn more so than the dwarf. Looks like she's not eaten in days. And you can see both of them appear to have these black bands around their necks. Some sort of collar wrought with runic symbols.
Who had that, the dragonborn?
Both of them.
And it's not chained to anything, right? It's just a collar.
Just a collar.
It reminds me of the collar of domination I have. But they seem to be of like their own will, right?
Make an insight check.
Let's see. Insight. There.
Difficult to tell, but they both look starved and exhausted. How do you plan on sabotaging this?
These guys are awake, right? Up here, Dragonborn.
Yes, they all appear to be awake and chatting amongst themselves.
Yeah, the drakes are also awake.
You can see a couple of them are sleeping. One occasionally kind of turns its head, sniffs the air, then kind of lays its head back down.
Let's see. How would we sabotage this? So, let's see. So the chests are here. Do the chests seem locked? Is there a visible lock on them?
There is a visible lock on them, yes.
Are they like very big chests? Do they look like uncarryable?
You might have some difficulty carrying them without kind of dragging them across the ground. Yeah, they're probably not going to be carryable by someone of either of your sizes.
Right. Can you pick locks?
I am not quite proficient with picking locks. This is not one of my specialties.
More of the sneaky type.
More of the sculpting type, though.
Okay. I'm not really sure what we can do, just the two of us.
Probably loosen one of the wheels.
Yeah, that is true. So, all of the knights, or all of the like Dragonborn up there, they are like, they're all warriors, right? Like none of them looks like they would be like some sort of like carpenter or anything like that. Not like a servant person,
An artisan.
Yeah.
Not that you can tell. It's not immediately obvious, but they both they all look to be armed to some degree. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. Do you think could we do it without, making any sounds?
Well, I am quite nimble with my fingers, but like I said, not proficient in picking locks.
No. Maybe. Yeah, I think losing. Yeah, maybe losing the wheels would be the best. The only thing is that if maybe we shouldn't loosen the ones on the. Maybe we shouldn't loosen the one on the prisoners thing, because if they decide that the prisoners are too much of an effort to bring with them, they might just kill them. I don't know if they need them alive or.
That is true. Perhaps we should loosen one of the wheels on the treasure carts. Seem very fond of their treasure. I do not think they would like to leave a chest behind.
Yeah, I think they're more interested in that than the two persons there.
Well, if you help me loosen this wheel, we can get out of here quickly. Approaches, kind of looks for any sort of screws on the wheel he can loosen. Kind of brings out an arrow.
You don't have a saw, do you?
No, I'm afraid not.
Grunk is gonna quickly
Do you have any
look
acid
through
on
his arsenal of just shit, but I don't think I have a saw or saw-like thing.
Do you have any acid?
Time to check the bag of junk.
I mean,
Maybe something will have like rotted into acid.
maybe something have become acid at this point. Let's see.
Who knows? It's like a mini biome of nonsense.
Yeah. Maybe there's some creatures in here that produce acid. Let's see.
Troll stank.
I do have troll stank. I don't know if that's it's more acidic to like flesh.
I don't know. It's been there for a while.
Yeah.
Probably solid.
There's a thing.
Doesn't fat become acrid or something?
Maybe. So you have
Maybe.
basic poison, rotten viscera, water breathing, holy water. I mean, it depends. Could be unholy wood.
I'm just gonna make a point here. If you still have the troll stank, I really hope it's wrapped up, because otherwise those drakes would likely catch a whiff of it.
I mean, it's bag of holding, so luckily I don't think they're gonna unless he takes it out.
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to present an easier solution. Have an
Oh,
axe that is
God.
made of fire.
I have a question.
What?
Does that mean everything inside Grunka's bag smells like troll stank?
Oh god. I mean, it is an air pocket, so
at
it's
this
not like
How
point-
long has it?
Actually,
When did it
that
make
brings up an interesting question, because the bag of holding is an extra-dimensional space. The items are not necessarily touching, nor in quote-unquote air contact with each other.
Well,
Granted, there is air within it, but
a question for a different time, I
Doesn't
reckon.
necessarily Listen, man, you don't have to touch a fart for it to be nasty.
every time
You
he
know,
opens his
moving on.
bag, it's just like.
Yeah.
you know what? Fair point.
Oh,
Fair
anyway,
point.
onwards.
Yeah,
I'm getting
yeah.
very distracted by.
Yeah, I don't think I have any soul like a thing.
I've seen you use that axe before. Can you burn away the wood of the wheel?
Maybe, but I mean, yeah, probably, but I don't know, like how visible that would be.
We would probably have to make a break for it as soon as it catches.
Yeah. Because I was thinking, like, we could, because like if the wheels are damaged, they could probably see that. But if we did the thing connecting the wheels, then that might be a bit more work to fix, right?
So a controlled burn.
Yeah.
I like it. I like that. Can you do that?
I could try.
All right then.
I'm gonna add fucking carpenter tools next time I'm in the shop, just because.
Yeah.
I mean, you never need them. You usually got people who.
All right. So how are you generating this source of fire?
Yeah. So let's see. So these carts,
Mhm.
they like, are they just like a floor on wheels, or is there like things going down closer to the ground?
It's well, you can see the chains on the side preventing the chest from kind of sliding from side to side and back and forth as it's moving. It's nothing too special. It's simple, sort of reinforced cart with like metal strips, especially on the wheels. The axles appear to be made of some sort of again sort of reinforced wood.
Right, but there's no like there's no way to like hide something under it when they wouldn't be able to see it.
You could attempt to do so.
I don't know about that. So, so the fire I would create would be from, let's see, what's it? What is it called? I have like, because of the whole like adventures kit you start with, I have like a fire starting thing.
Mm-hmm.
What is it called?
Tinderbox?
Yeah, that might be what it's called. I don't know. I mean, it was named something specific. But yeah, I might, because like I was thinking I could like go underneath the cart and then try and like light a little fire on this like the axle. But it kind of depends a little bit on how visible the underside of the cart would be from the outside.
You could, if you rolled a stealth check, you could certainly attempt to hide your fire startery from the rest of the campsite. But you would no longer get your 1d4 bonus, because technically the moment you kind of start the fire you would be in bright light.
Yeah, I think what I would try and do was that I would make, like, I would use the little like fire starting thing. I don't know if it's like a G-old lighter or whatever the fuck it is, but I would try and make something so that the wood would catch fire, and then use my control flame to make it, because hang on, I gotta read control flame, because I can change the brightness of a fire, I'm pretty sure.
Well, there you go then.
Oh, look at you being smart.
Yeah, look at me being fire smart. Hang on, let me just actually read what it says.
Look, if there's anything you want to be smart with, it's fire.
Yeah.
I have an idea here. Do you have perchance a flask of oil?
I don't think so, no.
If you did, you could pour the oil out onto the wood and then easily light it. Use your control thing to dim the light.
Yeah,
because
but
then it would catch fire and burn strong enough to catch and not be easily extinguishable.
We are kind of not there, though, is the thing.
Yeah. So, okay, so you double or half the area of bright light and dim light cast by the flame. Change its color or both. The change lasts for 1 hour. You can cause simple shapes, such as a vague form of a creature, an inanimate object, or a location, to appear within the flame, and animate as you like. The shape lasts for 1 hour. So
I will say you can certainly use control flame to sort of dim the light enough where you would gain your 1d4 bonus.
Oh, if you make it a really dark color as well, then
I was gonna say, like, can I make just black fire?
Make it brown.
Yeah, you could.
Why does that sound disgusting? Brown fire.
Brown bricks.
I will allow you to do so.
Thanks.
Hell yeah.
Let me just. Yeah. So I was also thinking if I had a. I'm not gonna use that. The cloth scraps. How big are them? Or how big are they?
They're like about kind of sleeve sized, from like wrist to elbow, about that much. They're not like large sheets by any means, but probably enough to sort of wrap around the axle if that's what you're planning.
Maybe I was more planning on hanging them over the edge of the cart, so that if there were any light, they wouldn't be able to see anything.
Okay, yeah, you could certainly do that.
Cover. Yeah, I was just gonna check if I had like a spare cloak or anything, but I don't think so. No. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna like sneak up over like underneath the cart. I'm gonna be like
Alright.
under here.
So, I'll say stealth check for this.
All right. And pass where the trace is still going.
Yep.
So
Plus 10.
yep.
16.
10 plus 10 plus there.
20.
So 20. 20 is pretty decent. So yeah, so I'm gonna like over here, like basically this corner in front of the wheel. I'm gonna hang the cloth scraps so they kind of like hang down a bit and like cover the view a bit.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna go underneath the cart to the axle. Take out my little fire starter thing, and I'm gonna start like very gently create a little like spark so that there's like a bit of embers starting on the wood.
Okay then.
And then again begin to like gently blow on it and stuff until a little fire starts, and then I'm gonna use my control flame to like do all that we said, like change the color, make it like really dim, and then have it just kind of be there and kind of
Okay,
eat
just
through the wood.
slowly burning away.
Yeah.
Here, Severe, from the side. Good. We need to get out of here quickly.
Okay. Let's see, so it lost. Yeah, so I'm gonna make it so that it's like a little bit like not big, but like it's like maybe the size of like a fist.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna have it like just kind of wrap around the spoke and just kind of eat through it, so it kind of become charcoal, kind of.
Yeah, it becomes very gradually over time. You surmise this will become very, very brittle.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and it's gonna like sit there and burn for like an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, should we do the other one too, or just this one?
Well, how confident do you feel?
I think I can.
So you're staying here for an hour, yeah?
I mean, I don't have to, because this effect just lasts for an hour.
Okay then. Well, how confident do you feel?
Yeah, I could do this, because like they're not noticing at all the little dim little thing under there.
Very well. Now, move quietly over here.
Yeah.
Alright, so stealth check for this one as well.
All right.
Mustang.
Ricky donkey.
29. You move silently with the shadows.
Yeah.
Once again, using, I'll say, a couple scraps of cloth for this as well. So just mark off 4 in total from the total amount of cloth scraps you had.
Let's see. I had 3, so I'm gonna use like all of them.
Okay, so just delete those.
Yep. Delete items. I got some
Clearing out
bone.
of the
Can I use that?
Sorry?
I got some bone dust. Can I use that?
I don't think that's gonna be
I
able
don't
to
think
hide you.
bones are flammable. God help.
Yeah.
Not unless you. I just.
Yeah.
Just make it
a
like
I
fucking
mean,
cloud.
it's pocket
Cloud
sand
bomb.
if you need it. Just bone dust.
Yeah, just make a fucking flower bomb. That'd be nice.
God,
yeah,
bone
no,
dust.
But regardless, you do manage to over a brief moment ignite this axle as well.
Mhm.
If they travel for some time with these carts tomorrow, they're gonna have a nasty surprise when both of them break down inevitably.
All things wear time.
All right, good. So yeah, that's gonna be nice and crisp once that's done. What way are they heading, by the way? Which way would be the way to the destination? Is it west?
It seems they are headed west.
Yeah, it's kind of basing on both the wheel tracks and also in my brain hole where the actual like place they're going to is and where we are, and doing some crazy Grunka math and just okay.
The barbarian triangulating sources.
Yeah, triangulating the way to fuck a bitch. Okay.
As one does.
Yeah, as one does. I think we're done.
Triangulating my way to F your mum.
Yeah. Oh,
I think that's like the scariest part about Grunko. He looks like he's dumb as a rock, but beneath that surface, there is something churning.
He's smart as a rock. Very
He's
different
smart and patient as a rock.
Yep.
yeah.
Alright, so Severe kind of ushers you out from beneath the cart as you see a couple of the drakes beginning to sniff the air.
Yeah. Okay, it's,
I know they smell the troll musk.
We need to go.
yeah. Because the thing is,
I'm being beamy today.
yeah, because the thing is also that they have a fire going. So if they smell smoke, it's just from that, or the wind has whisked it around, so it's coming from behind. Okay. That's I think we've done what we can here.
Alright. And the shadows once again claim you as you whisk you whisk yourselves away from the camp back towards Liska, a couple hundred meters, a couple hundred feet away.
Oh, two listeners.
We'll say actually, you know what? Let's bring back to the ruin. Here we go.
That is where we are.
Okay, so as you begin to make your way back to the campsite, as night comes over the bog on your 16th day. So, what does everyone want to do?
Well, I presume they arrive and inform us, but Vellum's like not wandering, but like as they arrive, he's kind of looking at some scraps of paper, and they're like, oh, "Let's go." Well, welcome back. Glad to see you're not dead or anything. Random question: what would you say the circumference of a dragon's neck is?
This guy kind of first she's just like hard to kill, and then at that second question she kind of like stops where she is and just kind of like pauses and just kind of tilts her head and like does that thing where like her eyes, like your eyes go up and like to the left or to the right, and she like tries
like
to
brain
think.
shifting gears very suddenly.
Yeah, and she's just like, you see her you see her kind of pause, think, and you see her arms kind of like go out as if she's holding something. She's like, what's that mean? Let me see if it's those. Probably. How old is the dragon?
Like now his brain is stalled because you've known Venom long enough to know that when he approached, he was in his "I'm working on a project" brain space, so he wasn't thinking. Probably better just discuss my idea with you. But before that, what'd you manage to find?
We found at least one caravan. Oh, out of character. Would Krunka and Severe tell Liska about the two figures?
Yeah. It's,
Okay.
I forgot about that.
Just covering bases.
Important information, yeah.
Well, we found one caravan that had 3 carts being pulled by dragon-esque creatures. Like, there was Dragonborn, there's 5, 3 in plates, 2 seemed like casters, magic folk. pulled by 3 creatures, 1 large, 2 smaller, like like dragons. No, like think of dragons without the wings, and that's what they look like.
So like dragon horses.
Sure. And
The big dogs.
actually, hold on. Give me a second.
I mean, in Velen's brain, that's what they're being used for. So
Oh hey.
Oh,
I think they're
19.
called drakes.
Yeah.
Great.
In fact,
Dragon dogs.
Liska, during the festival of what was it? The
Broken chains.
festival of I think it was festival of Broken Chains. Yes, when you did the when you pulled the boulder in Dune Hollow, you saw.
I got that awesome belt. Still
Yeah,
got it.
yeah. You saw a zoological performance by a friend of the Hunter's Keep, who.
Oh yeah, there was like a.
Yes, there was a red fire drake with her as well.
Yeah, it's like a drake. It's dragon kin, very similar to dragons. Sorry, I'm just eating some road rations, but like,
so big
Yeah,
enough
I
that
don't
we
know if they-
blast 'em.
yeah, I don't know if they have fire breath or not fire breath, but I don't know if they have breath weapons. But if they're similar to dragons, they probably do. But yeah, about yay high, and she like puts her hand on her body to mark like how big the creature was. Put her to the muscular forefront, so it looks like they like to claw and slash. Nasty looking teeth, but most dragons have that. Oh, and they had prisoners. Should probably say that.
Right, is that complex things? But at least if we can get them out, we might have some more information to work with.
Yeah,
As long as they
it
don't mind
was.
questions.
It was a dwarf, and she looks like Grunk and Severe. And you said there's like another dragonborn. What color was it?
But some sort of light blue colored dragonborn.
I feel like ever since we hit the Morbog, we are running into, well, not even that. Ever since we started traveling from Maine of Malin, was running into Dragonborn all over the place.
Well, dragons, not necessarily dragonborn.
Well, I mean, there was that one with the green dragon, I think, and then
And then we had the ruby.
Huh?
you what?
The ruby dragon, and you know when we went to go see you have Sable, you fucking have ruby crystals from the dragon.
I was gonna make a joke about the sable, but anyway.
Vellum, whatever.
Right,
I said
well,
vellum.
mean,
It's just all the food in my
dragons
mouth.
and dragonborn being, I guess they're similar but different. You get what I mean. Either way, something to think about when we go raiding. Are they still gonna be there? Do you know? They seem like they were settled.
Let's go looks to Gronka. Be like, motions for him to speak.
What was the question? I was too busy with Liska's eating.
Gronka's also.
And he's looking at Liska eating and be like, man, I'm hungry.
she hands him some rations.
Just munching jerky on the way back.
Oh, thanks. Would you ask?
If they're gonna be moving anytime soon, the dragonborn you scouted, they seemed like they were settled. What's going on?
Oh, I'll eat some crunchy jerky. Oh,
Just let it stew in your spit for a while. It softens it.
gross. Okay. Let's see. They did look. They had like their tents and stuff set up, so they were at least going to spend the night there. But all of them were awake. And I'm not quite sure, I didn't see... The fire was pretty simple, so I don't think there was any like permanent stuff. So I think they're gonna probably move pretty soon, like, tomorrow, when the sun comes up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to really rush it then.
I think so, I mean...
But Liska kind of like nudges Grunka with her knee because he's fucking tiny.
my head.
Into his shoulder, if she can. I don't know how fucking tall is.
Your ankle
Yeah,
would
she's-
be nudging his shoulder.
It's like, no. What did you do to the cart?
Oh, that's what you say. Oh, right. So I took some fire and I burnt through the what you call it, axle.
The long bit between the wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I used some fire and some little hocus pocus, and now it's like charcoal-ish now. So when they start moving in like the little bit of rough terrain, they should break.
Right, so that should slow them down long enough for us to get over there.
Yeah. So because they had 3 carts, Grunka holds up 4 fingers, and 2 of them were just simple like 2-wheel carts with chests on them, lock chests, and then the 2, and Grunka holds up the other 2 fingers with the 2 people on it, was a double, like had 4 wheels on it. But we didn't do anything to that one because we kind of felt like
Someone would notice.
no, it's that if we don't really know how much they really care about the people, so that if like the prison cart would break down, they might just kill them and be like, it'd be too much effort to try and get them back otherwise, so they don't care. But they might care more about the treasure. So you're not gonna leave that.
That's fair. They don't exactly seem like the considerate
tight.
soul.
Yeah.
The people inside look like they've not eaten in days.
Right,
They
I'll
look
make
pretty
sure to
big.
bring something. Alright, I think I can work with this. Get a rest, you lot. Let's go. Go a second, I want to pick your brain.
Sure.
And then
This-
decide.
Yeah, I could probably scry on them in the morning. Possibly.
If you're willing to spend the magic to do that, we don't know. It's a bigger group, so I'll trust you to use your resources as you.
Well, whenever you say pick your brain, I always imagine you just sitting there with a lockpick trying to open up her brain.
Yeah, it's a weird phrase. I picked it up from one of the
That's not.
dog folk, but
Yeah.
get a lot of travelers back home, so we get a lot of weird phrases coming through.
I see.
All right, so Sable, Vellum takes Iskra's side for a moment. Then
Yeah. Right, so I know you don't like this idea, but hear me out with it. You know how every time we fight a dragon, weirdly often that is, I've ended up in its mouth.
Once again, she just kind of pauses and thinks back. Yes.
Right, well, I want to avoid that this time, especially since this one is a lot more dangerous. I mean, Crothus was just like a man-child, and the other one was just an hungry monster, so no more worried about that. Anyway, I'm thinking of ways to avoid that, and I was working on some metal cord to keep my shield and whatnot in place when I drop them, all that usual shit. And I figured if I can get behind its head, it can't eat. So I'm thinking I get enough chain, just enough to go around the neck, and then stay on it. That's why I asked how much the circumference of a dragon's neck could be.
So you want to ride the dragon?
Figure if I know enough about magic to know a lot of it, they need to be able to see me. And I keep out of its mouth if I'm behind its head. So that's 2 birds, 1 stone, and I know it's risky and stupid, but every time I try to avoid them on the ground, I just end up being a nasty.
Well, I guess it kind of depends, because most dragons, and she like holds up her hands and puts like extends a finger for each hand and like puts them to the side of her head. Most dragons have their eyes on the sides of their heads, so they have a large field of vision. So unless you're like literally behind its head, like up way high on the neck, I think you'll still be able to see you.
Well, that was mainly the plan, but yeah.
But the being on it, you know, other issues aside, would probably keep you out of its breath weapon, which in this case is probably a very good thing. But with the... So you want to ride the dragon?
You're making it sound so simple, but yeah, get on its neck.
No, I hope I'm not making it sound simple, because it seems like it's very dangerous and difficult. Because it will likely be trying to throw you off the entire time.
Yeah, that's kind of what the chains are for. I figure if we manage to ground it, or if it comes down to try and have at us, while we're doing everything we are to go at it, I get on, I loop the chain, I got these on my belt for my cords, and he sort of like displays like little loops that are built into like some of the more sturdy parts of his armor. Clip them in and hold on for dear life while whacking. And if I'm on its neck anyway, I can't really miss either. Well, I mean, I might be able to miss, but if I'm hitting something, it's going to be neck.
Yeah. I mean, it will, again, probably be trying to throw you off the entire time, so you will have a very difficult base from which to attack from. Because, you know, whenever you're in, she kind of, like, gets a stance, like, centers herself, and then, like, mimics a swing. Whenever you swing, you want to have a good base in order to put power behind it, because it's all in the hips.
I was figuring I could grab onto it as an anchor point and stab.
Oh, just, like, dagger style? Like...
Kind of, more like, you're, like, grabbing him by the scruff, and then in goes the sword.
Okay.
It ain't a perfect plan. I basically came up with it not long ago.
No, it's fine. I will tell you what, if you're worried about getting into its mouth, I think Granka still has that troll stink. You can just kind of put that on yourself, and it won't even think about biting you.
Oh, knowing my luck, that's good. It would probably like the taste of troll stink.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe she a freak like that.
Oh, shit!
Granka, what the fuck?
I keep forgetting how quiet you are.
I know.
Well, and she's in Liska. She's going to shrug and then put a hand down on Vellum's shoulder. It's like, well, you know the dangers. You are aware that it is difficult and that it might go wrong, and what happens when things go wrong in a dragon fight. But if you feel this is the best course of action, like, I am always here to support you and get you out of trouble if you get into it. As for circumference of a dragon neck, and again, she kind of like lifts her arms up, and because she's so shawled in vellum, like, it looks like she's holding a giant beach ball, but you see her kind of like staring and thinking about like slowly opening and closing it as she tries to like zone in.
Yeah, gauge the average of growth rate of a dragon she's dealt with to decide the adult dragon angel or whatever.
It's like, so if it is... See, Krothax had about this, and he was an adult, even if he was a bit magically enhanced. This one, probably an adult. I hope it's not an ancient, but it is well versed in magic, so maybe. And she's going to kind of like spin her arms, like, okay, circumference, I wouldn't necessarily know, but
I just need to know how much chain I need to make. I can give a
No,
bit
yeah,
of wiggle
it's-
room on
it's like-
the amount, but I don't want it too loose.
I'd probably say diameter. Probably, I'd err on the side of caution that it is maybe an ancient dragon, and I'd probably say 5-6 feet wide.
I can get more than that. And worst comes to worst, I can just get a few notches down. Right, good to know. When I appreciate that you got faith in me and how I'm judging this, and honestly, the positives are way more outweighed than the negatives.
And that is if the positives are actually
Possible.
positive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
well,
have a way to get out of it if things go wrong?
Well, I can unclip it easy enough if I need to, but worst case scenario, I could just cut through.
Okay. Cut through the chain.
Yeah.
Cut through the
I
chain
mean,
that
I-
is supposed
like,
to be strong
pulls
enough
out
to hold the
Sunblade.
dragon. Okay. Alright.
And I know you don't like having us out of arm's reach. What with your whole repertoire of keeping people safe, so I get why this is not probably sitting well with you.
Yeah,
But
well,
I-
it is what it is.
I will promise that if it gets too airy, then I'll ditch the plan.
I will mostly just be trying to keep the dragon on the ground. That is, do what you must with it.
Right, well,
I
gonna
tend to
try
be
and
a
squeeze
target
some
things like to pay attention to.
right, I'm gonna get to work then. I'll try and squeeze in a bit of this before. And he'll give her a nod and can't really reassuringly pat on the shoulder like you could other people. So
Just,
her hand
just
is
pat her on the
his
flank.
shoulders.
Everyone else does it.
Well, I mean, her hand is currently on his shoulder, so he's just gonna give him a pat and go about his way. How late is it, Janer?
It's getting towards. Well, again,
Might be
it's difficult to tell exact time here, but if you would have to guess, maybe 11-ish.
I squeezed 4 hours. Sorry, I'm musing to myself. You know what? Fuck it. Velm's gonna work on this now, so it's out. Wait. He may solicit Sal's help if she's available. But that's
So, are you there?
Yeah.
Are you available for crafting time for the next 4 hours?
I'm not doing anything directly, so
Okay then. I will roll these with advantage while we move on to somebody else.
Alright. So, does anyone want to do or say anything before
What's Arngrim doing?
Yeah, what is Arngrim doing? Yeah, Arngrim's been very quiet.
Ungrim has not been able to leave this hole.
Oh yeah, he's been stuck on the part of the map for a while.
Oh, right, hang on.
I sent some stuff and said something and I cannot... There we go.
Sorry.
Oh, the tent. That's why.
I'm concerned that we all have target. Oh wait, no, those are crystals because we're in the range.
Hollowed.
Yeah, we're in hollow range. I was concerned for a second.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Okay, now the door works. Can I actually move? Holy cow. It's a little laggy, but yes. Wow, I'm free!
Sorry.
Good to be free.
He just locked himself in the tent when he was too tired to deal with anyone, and then just forgot how he did it.
I just fall asleep like, goodbye. I need to begin work on my fancy bow. So I need to do some smithing for that.
well, guess Sao is on support smith duty. Speaking of table, you're rolling just a net.
Yeah,
simple-
the alt thing isn't working, so I'm just rolling
Right
2 of
alt.
it. I tried right alt, it went weird.
I don't know what's up with that, well.
See?
Can't you use like the
Advantage, disadvantage down in the bottom right.
I don't like you. I just have it on my hotbar. Normally it's fine, but I don't get why it's not working.
Yeah.
I'll figure that out between sessions.
Worst comes to worst, you can just roll twice and take the higher.
Yeah, I did that, so I got the 20.
Okay. All right.
23.
All right.
Anyway, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. So Arngrim's affixing that new bolt thrower to the steam hammer. Yeah.
Is that what he's doing?
I thought you said something about a weapon.
No.
With a
bowl.
Fancy bowl.
Oh, right. His fancy bowl.
He needs to make a fancy bowl for us.
Ooh.
Oh right, what gems do you need for that?
Enough to make a fancy bowl. I don't know what gems you got, homeboy.
I mean, I have a few. Just give me like a price amount thing.
With the worth of the material afterwards, and all put together, the thing has to total 1,000.
Okay, I can probably do. I'm just gonna go ahead and copy paste my jewels. Ignore the variety of honeyed rations and whatnot. I can't exactly be selective with this. There's the jewels. A number of these could easily reach that amount.
All right. I guess while that's happening.
Sorry, I just remembered that we were doing.
Me.
Okay, so blue sapphire, black opal, those two are 1,000 per. Amber, those are 200 per, and I have a fair amount of them.
Were you about to say something, Black Spice?
No, I was gonna probably just either, yeah, I'm probably just gonna hold off on crafting any potions or anything.
Okay.
Probably just work on, make more, mushroom ichor
All right then.
at the time.
So let's see. How many more of those do you have right now?
I have 3.
3. Okay. What's the DC on those? Can you open up the description? The crafting DC.
Give me a second. Yeah, give me a second. I need to open my bag.
Okay. Atlas, our best bet is likely the black opal or the. I think it was the sapphire.
16. There we go.
Okay, so go ahead and roll 16 intelligence check with alchemist supplies.
Alrighty then.
$25. You do manage to make another another vial of Vampire's Delight, and I assume you're putting that into the false runed erudite orb.
Yes.
All right. We'll increase that DC by 1. So
gonna do
DC
another
20,
one.
Constitution saving throw.
Good. One more for the road. Yes.
26. All right, so 21. DC 21.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop there.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop there.
Okay. And this sort of hollowed out false visage of a ruined derelite orbit, which kind of sloshes it in your grasp. It's about ostrich egg sized.
Yeah. You're very proud of yourself with this one. Probably going to think about adding an extra oomph to it. Probably an alchemist fire, but he needs Sal's opinion. But she looks relatively busy. She's going to hold off until the morning to ask.
All right.
Alice, did you get the I know I pinged you, but
Oh, yes, there it is. Sorry.
that's basically the summary of the gems I have. So yeah, could easily just one bang it with a single one of those two, or like cobble a bunch together to get a myriad.
It might be better to cobble a few together.
Okay. That's 200 per amber. I think I have 4 of them. Yes, so 6, 8.
And then I can make just a base bowl that's worth it.
All right. Well,
I have an idea.
what's your idea?
So, Jenner, I have the ability to make, sorry, my brain farted. With my blessing, I can make something that is worth up to 200 piece.
Yes.
Essentially, Arngrim wants to make a puzzle.
A puzzle.
He wants to make a puzzle piece bowl. So it's a bowl where you put the things together like in a puzzle piece where they kind of fit together, and there are a bunch of independent pieces. He's used this blessing to save some time, and then they'll all fit together into a bowl. Maybe then we have to heat it on the inside and essentially heat weld it together on the inside there, but it would allow him to make a series of different pieces that are worth 200 that he could then put together to make a single piece. So it's, in this case, it would be like 4 separate pieces, each with a gem or something in it. That would get it to the required amount in terms of total value. And depending on how the puzzle pieces are made, you wouldn't have to do a final smithing check to fuse them all together, because they would just form a seal with each other.
Yep.
I don't know how you want to handle that, or how people here feel about that, if that's too cheesy or something, but that was the sort of more creative method,
Okay.
ingenuitive.
So you want to make 5 puzzle pieces, each worth 200 each.
No, what he means is making the
I
bowl to set the gems in without any specific kind of check. I think.
Right.
Is that what were you getting
Yes.
at?
So my idea was I make a 200 piece, 200 value, detailed little puzzle piece section of the bowl. And then you put a gem in that. So it's 200 plus whatever your gem value is. So we can use several of the lesser ones and save the big ones if we need it for something. And that would have, 200 plus, 100 gems worth or whatever, right? Some arbitrary number.
Right.
To have a chunk of a bowl worth 200 plus X. Right? So then all the chunks that with the fancy details put together that have been bejeweled with a little fucking razzle-dazzle machine called Vellum, put together, you have several pieces, so it can be done piecemeal rather than one big single event.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because that would allow me to work on it passively in the background, so
Yeah,
the guys
yeah.
can get as much crafting as they want done, and we aren't stretching time.
Yeah. I get that. I would say you would be able to do that, so long as the end result is still worth the same amount of gold.
That's the end goal. Because, Sable, I'm looking at this. You said you have...
I have 4
Amber's
ambers and they're
100.
worth 200 each. So that'll put the gem amount at 800, and then the 200 made up by the bolt.
Yep. Well, here's the thing. Each time I make a chunk of metal, or something of metal, I can go up to 200 now once a day with the blessing. So I can have 200 base plus gems.
Okay. I'm done rolling, by the way. I really miss advantage, and I want to know how to fix this.
Yeah.
I wonder if this has the macro similar to Roll20, where you could essentially do 2d20, drop 1, and then just add your bonus afterwards.
I may just roll.
That wouldn't be using your fancy sheet macro.
Yeah. At some point, do need to figure out why that's not working the way it should.
Oh.
How come yours fucking works, Mr. Fancy?
I just clicked the advantage button right beneath the chat box.
Oh.
Right. Okay. So that could certainly be done using the 200 base and then a number of other gems to eventually sort of add up to 1,000 without a check.
Exactly.
Yep. We could certainly do that.
I will delete those ambers, because there's no point in trading them if they're just going to be crafted.
Yeah. Alright.
I wouldn't delete all of them.
I only have the 4, and that's enough to make it 800. Or I did that math wrong. Am I stupid?
You're doing the math wrong.
Okay. How many am I deleting then?
Because
I'm sorry, man.
We could do that and destroy all the ambers.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We consume all the ambers and this item would be destroyed in its use. Or I could use more valuable metal and make more little pieces that it fits together. Otherwise,
Right.
what you're looking at is using all of them and I just make the bowl in one go.
It's your project. I'm fine with either one. So whatever you decide.
Fuck it, that's easiest. Never mind. I didn't
Fine,
realize you had
I
that
appreciate
much
wanting to make the most of resources, but I do. They're there to be used.
Understood. Alright,
Plus,
well.
it's a nice number. You get like arrange them in a nice order. Looks nice.
Alright then.
There goes the ember.
You now have
Mark
the
off some gold.
Alright, so you now have the complete resources necessary to make your bowl for the your hero's feast. And
Yep. So he's made the base ball at this point. Now it's a matter of just getting the... What the... Did you change my sheet?
I gave you a gem-encrusted bowl.
Oh, thank you.
It's in your consumables.
Buggers. Do we need to do anything to attach the gems to it? So I'm guessing that I can fabricate with the way I want. I can add in little sockets where he can just pop them in, you know?
Yeah,
Does he have to do a check for that, or because he's a fucking prodigy, do we just want to hand wave that for time and the sake of the roll chat?
We can probably hand wave that, because with your fabricate you can very easily make sort of indents within the bowl to set the gems in.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was imagining, but I wanted to be fair.
Not to mention we have a forge cleric, an artificer, and a prodigy smith.
Yeah,
We can stick some fucking gems in easy. Pow.
Needless to say, a combined effort with this is going to be a breeze.
Fantastic.
Hooray.
Alright then. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
There is no time. Velen was already pushing the envelope with night, doing just 4 hours of work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sleepy time, I guess.
Alright then. So, you all head to bed for the evening.
Into the wagon he goes.
Thankfully, because you are all under the Hallow effect, there's no need for a sorrow roll, no need for a sorrow pass, a check, and thus, thanks to the private sanctum, you are fairly much undisturbed for the night.
Right. Wakey time for murder.
As the blanket, pale, sickly haze overcomes you during as daytime comes over you for day 17. You can all check off your long rests. And today is a new day.
New day.
Hey. I have so much chain now. I'm probably going to make even more chain. We will never need chain again. If you hadn't guessed, Vellum is going to work on this until he gets a nice masterwork piece of chain because dragon.
Yeah.
So be a lot of failed attempts.
So, what would you like to do today?
We're gonna go out and hunt the peoples.
Yep.
Alright then.
Since we know we've delayed them, but we don't want to sit on our laurels about it, I figure we just want to head out and unless anyone else has any objection.
Alright, so heading back out onto the road.
Right, I know there's a lot more factors at play, but I figured the tactic we had last time should work. If everyone's alright with that one.
Yeah, makes sense.
I think you said there were 2 casters, so we want to hit them first.
I doubt we're actually going to be bringing carts and anything like that.
Oh, right. Hang on.
But I like the trundles.
Yeah, we're just going on a violent stroll.
Yeah.
So
I mean-
definitely.
I have an idea.
Sure.
Hey, hear me out. Can't bring the tank. It's very loud and it has a tendency to toot. So, I'm thinking, what if we detach the mortar? You know, it's just kind of put up there. Bring it with us. Send one opening volley on it. It'll take around 5 seconds, give or take, to get there. At which point, then you can run up. Boom! Big explosion. What's going on? You run right in while they're all surprised and confused and shocked, and beat the snot out of them.
That sounds like a great idea. Are you still going to be able to do your silent thing with that plan? Because them casters are going to be trouble if we let them.
Yeah.
Right, sounds good then, we'll do that.
I like how half the party's walking backwards.
As you do.
Dude, walking forwards is for chumps.
So yeah, Liska and Vela were the only ones walking forwards. Everyone else yeah, look at me. But no, there's
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
look at me right now. Look into my eyes. No, those are my tits. Fill it up.
Fair enough. I can't see your face.
My neck is hurting.
Get in the way.
My neck hurts too much when I look at your face.
Sure, that's the excuse Vellum gives. It just hurts too much. Like I can only lift my eyes up to your tits.
Well,
but Liska's gonna kind of ask, I like that. Is there any issue with potentially, because there are the prisoners, will they you're pretty good at aiming that mortar, yes? We don't want to accidentally hit the prisoners.
Oh yeah, there's prisoners, hey. It's got like an arm's reach sort of variant, you know. So if I were to aim at the middle of a campfire and everyone was kind of huddled around it, it could land anywhere in that general area. But if the prisoners are off, put in a cage over there in the dark, in the cold, away from the fire, they're fine. it's not gonna, kabam, like a big fireball.
Right.
What
Well,
is
you got
your-
an
it's
earring
just-
now, so
it's
we can let
closed.
you know what the battlefield's like, and then you can fire whatever judgment you make.
If I may, there is one issue we haven't really discussed.
Moving
What's
your
that?
mortar.
Carry.
What happens when the mortar fires and the ground is not solid enough to carry it? The knockback could likely push it deeper.
I mean, it's not that big of a boom. I mean, it's pretty good. It launches it, but it's not a massive cannon. It's not. We're shooting little finny explosive things. It's not super heavy. It's not like launching a big cannonball that's just a chunk of rock or steel. It's an explosive, so that's kind of
I'm
where
not
the weight
worried
and the power.
about that part. I'm worried about the ground because it's a morbog.
Well, I think I don't think it will be an issue, Sal, because one, we're likely going to kill them, all of them, and two, at that point in time, I can just come over and we have time to burn, to pull it out if it does sink in like a few inches.
Yeah.
First off, we have Aliska and the crowbar. Second off, can't you like shape Earth?
Yes, I guess I can. I mean, I can also lockpick. So
She
We got options.
I don't care. Hold on, no, that's useful for later if we don't want to just bash the lock for some reason. But that means the jar can just lift it, shape the Earth up, and just right out of the bulk. No worries. Easy peasy.
Well, either way, we got options. So, you can bring your mortar along. We'll contact you about the best target. You fire, maybe drop a silence. Can you drop it before it lands?
Yes, I can shoot it. It thumps. You heard it before. It makes a thump. It's not like a big kabai. It is when it lands, but when it just goes out, it's like a thump.
Oh, that'll
And
really
then-
fuck with them. I mean,
Yeah,
the
what the
thump
hell's
goes,
that?
and then everything's quiet on their end, and a silent explosion goes off. That'll really fuck with them.
Yeah, and then the best part is because it's silent. If it lands behind somebody, they won't know their friend just got shit on, and they're going to be looking at the source of the thump. And at which point, then I'll pop out and go, ha ha! They won't be able to hear it, but I'll go, ha ha! And then they'll be looking at me and going, oh shite! Fireball! Wait, why isn't my fireball working? At which point Grunka and you are already behind them and beating the shit out of our sides, and they don't know. Well, Liska charges down the front like a fucking anvil
we gotta
on a
make sure we
battering
sync
ram.
this up though. Once that explosion goes off, that's when people go in. We don't want to get caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, so order of operation is we sneak up, get in range of me and my silence. I thump it, and then I cast silence.
And then when everyone
Then
sees the
we'll have to-
explosion, Liska, in you go.
Exactly. I definitely feel that if we can get you all to sneak around, we should have Grunka on one side and Vellum on the other to sort of do a big old pincher, like you loop around like you're two little hammers hitting against the anvil that's gonna be Liska. And that way there's nobody who can run away and either escape the silence or get away in general and alert the others, because unfortunately it's a no survivor situation.
Yeah, if anyone gets long enough to send word or even get away to tell people, that's a problem for us. But,
If you up
if
in a
Val
tree,
allows,
overlook people and be able to dome them if they run off.
if circumstances allow, I will probably go for the prisoners at some once we cleared most of them.
No, we just kill all of them. The prisoners aren't going anywhere.
yeah, that's an afterthought.
And if we are worried about the messages being sent, pretty sure if we focus down the spellcasters who
Oh
will
yeah,
be
that's
silenced,
a given.
should be an
That's,
issue.
that's
But
definitely.
something like, I will say that Ankron brings up a good idea that we should kind of be a 3-point star of, or I guess you just called it a triangle of, like, death around them, because if that is the case and they're stuck in between all of us, they have to breath weapon all their friends to hit us. And so that will make it a lot harder for them to utilize that.
Agreed. Trident
Exactly.
formation's the best option.
You're getting them from two different sides of their rear flank. They can't run away. They can only go towards one of you. It's pointless. If anybody tries to breath, they hurt their friends, so they probably don't want to do it, even if their friend is resistant. It means we can make sure that nobody can actually get off and go somewhere and send a message or just generally escape into the bog, because they probably know the terrain by now. It allows us to just really be effective and mitigate our potential of fucking up, for lack of a more specific term. It's just,
Right.
I
As,
really don't want them to know we're here.
No, really don't.
Not yet.
I will say, Liska, you were right without that visibility like last time. I figured maybe we still drop the what was it, haste on you.
Oh, yeah, sure. That's
But
fine.
I figure you're better in this case being visible. Before it was just a straight up ambush, but with the numbers, your presence there is going to be more impactful than a blade in the nowhere.
Yeah, that is fine.
Alright, sounds good. This damn thing's on the fritz. It keeps keeps turning on and off over again.
Sorry, I'm just trying to
You're trying to fix it.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix it. There we go. Okay.
It's been blinking on and off for the past 5 minutes. Alright, cool. So we're all set with the plan.
Hey,
It's like Vellum just doing Morse code over here in the war bar.
No, it's just like his coat just starts flashing for some reason. It's like, fucking
Yeah,
thing.
just raving.
you put that light out, please.
Maybe it's the batteries.
He just like hits the handle. It's like, god damn it.
Yeah, exactly. Just like
Just don't look into it. Don't lightsaber yourself.
Alrighty. So out of character, sneak up position, dumb, silence, charge, 3-point movement,
All right.
destroy spellcaster's burst.
So
Yeah, and Liska, along with Grunka, will describe the layout of
yeah.
the area so that they'll get a good idea of like where they can approach from and whatnot.
Yeah, landscape, yes. They may have changed position since the last time you were there, but the
Yes.
terrain is still the same.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I'm not going to make a new fucking map on the fly. So
I mean, yeah.
Good call.
Also dealing with the drakes. That's gonna be a problem, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
all right. So for a few hours, you begin to follow the previous tracks you found before, and for the next day, it's essentially just following the same route until you manage to get to that previous campsite you saw before. It is now completely deserted, and you can see the tracks seem to veer off back towards some semblance of a sturdy path towards the west.
Right. They can't have gotten too far ahead. We're on foot, they gotta lug things, even if they did manage to repair
I
it
did that a
quick.
bit early to kind of catch them. So
You continue on for the next hour or so. Liska, you manage to make out a couple of the long parallel tracks. The 2 cart tracks, the smaller ones. You notice one of the tracks, or actually both sets of tracks begin to wobble.
Up, there we go.
and then there's this sort of slumping impact in the dirt. There's you see a number of claw prints around the dirt, around this sort of impact, before the entire convoy tracks begin to veer off the side of the road again. Seems they didn't get far.
Can you get your oh, sorry.
I was saying, it seems as though they didn't get far.
Jacques, can you get your what did you name it? Your familiar.
Agatha.
Agatha, that was it. Can you get Agatha to give us a bird's eye view of things? Different location, different formation.
Aye, sure.
This means we have a better idea of where to target with the mortar. The versatility of magic is a wonderful thing. Shame Vellum's too dumb to learn it.
Right.
Alright. You summon Agatha by your side. You're just gonna send her up?
Thanks for that, Sable.
I would
It's
know
probably
what a
the
bird
wrong
sounded
bird
like.
as well, but fuck
It
it. I
is.
like making bird sound.
Duly noted.
send my familiar scout to look ahead.
Alright, make a perception check for Agatha.
Even if we get like just clusters or vague shapes, we can. Oh, pretty good.
22. You send her up above the tree, above the withering tree tops, and peering past the fog, perching upon the canopy, and you see about 150 meters away, from the road, is a sort of ramshackle-looking campsite. It seems as though it's been hastily erected.
It conveniently looks just like the old one.
Don't question it.
Alright, so you guys gonna relay the information. It's not. So in the direction where it veered, so it's like it's going.
It seems as though it veered north.
Alright, so here's that they veered north, not too far away, but 500 meters. I'm not sure, but approximately that amount.
About
around the area?
150 meters.
100 meters. Okay then.
Do we get a sense of formations, like where they're clustered, anything like that?
Let's see, the 22 you see, Agatha sees. About 3 of them are sort of gathered near the carts. One appears to be on a stool. Not sure what it's doing.
Okay, so 3 are guarding the carts. 1 is off by itself. I don't know what he's doing. So
It's difficult to see from this distance. You probably have to get closer.
Right, we've got a vague idea where they are. Let's get moving before they catch on or move again.
Do you want me to make us?
Oh yeah, the sneaky thing. Yeah, that would definitely be it.
Very well. Alright, you begin to shift your way up towards the outskirts of this campsite, making sure to cling through the brush as Severe casts Pass Without a Trace once more. Or the small floating ash that constantly drifts through the air clings to your forms once more, and you stick close to the long dead grass.
What? Hooray! Ah.
Let me just
double.
try that again. Okay.
Hooray. Now we are double hidden.
I don't know why it's going. Just you can just go ahead and delete the extra password trace.
But what if I want the plus 20?
No, too bad.
What if I want ridiculous modifiers?
What if I wreck it?
Oh, right, on the sheet. For some reason I was on the icons. I'm like an idiot.
Well, it says they only have one.
Unavailable effects.
I think it's because they literally can't stack the same effect.
All right.
There we go.
So, everyone, go ahead and roll stealth.
Hooray.
Ah,
With...
nice.
Are we getting the plus 10 to this?
Yes.
It's already added in. Yeah.
All right.
32 squad over here, Grogan. Let's go.
Can anyone help? Pointing to the big clanging metal armor.
I'll
I'm
throw
sure Liska
plus
can help
4
by
on you.
lifting the thing.
I'll throw a plus 4 on you.
Okay.
That's like the best I can do.
Let's see how this goes.
You can guidance yourself too.
Hey.
I did guidance. I didn't toggle advantage. Was it supposed to do that? I didn't do that. Oh, it's disadvantage. Still 22 at disadvantage. Not
Yeah, it's
bad.
auto because
okay.
you're full plate.
Yeah.
If you have,
Wait, did somebody actually help?
I mean,
No,
I'm-
it was
I'm-
it was disadvantage. So you rolled a 10 and 19 and took the 10.
Yeah. I'm seeing if anybody actually helped, because that 19 would be pretty pog.
I mean, even if they did, you still take the 10.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Normal roll.
Thank you. My brain.
Yeah.
You good, fan? You good?
Someday when I'm good enough, I'll put some padding on those plates.
Cool.
But I ain't touching with fancy magical item. If there's a chance I could completely destroy it. Snack is ethereal. She's a ghost. Oh, Severe is a ghost as well.
It's this bugged pass without a trace effect. So
I know, it's funny
yeah.
though.
Still, it functions as normal. Okay, so as you begin to approach from the from the western side of the camp, you can see. Let's see, Saoyun. You're able to see as you're making your way up. A couple of these dragonborn are off near the sides of the carts. One is on a stool, sort of whittling away what looks like some sort of long, about 5-foot pole. Looks like it might be some sort of replacement axle. You can see one of them seems to have already been fixed. The wheels are sort of now
Go round and round.
yeah.
Sorry.
The wheels are now aligned. The other secondary cart appears to be off kilter and sort of lopsided. The wheels have just been entirely broken away. So it seems they're in the process of repairing this final cart.
Oh, how unfortunate.
And since everybody now has an earring, sadly, not you, Severe,
He knows
I
what
will
he's
be
doing.
relaying everything I see. Because
And you also do indeed see the two individuals within the cage, a light blue scaled dragonborn and a dwarf.
A dwarf. Oh, that's my lad right there.
My boy.
I'm gonna get my boy. Operation Beard Untangle.
Vellum is going to make, while he can use the earrings, he's going to use gestures for the sake of everyone being in the know. He's going to point to himself and then point in sort of southerly direction, indicating he will flank on that side. Because we already know Liska's going straight down the fucking. But he'll do that, I think. that is the best way for him to go, based on this.
What are the? Does it seem like what is the necromancer doing at the cart? Is he the one that's actively trying to fix it?
He appears to be supervising the other one who's sort of finishing up whittling this new axle.
He's supervising, i.e., he's doing nothing and watching all the work be done.
And he appears to also be keeping an eye on the two individuals within the cage. He just kind of takes some sort of rations and just kind of throws it inside the cage, just
Alrighty.
offhandedly.
Okay. So it doesn't look like. Does it look like the other necromancer will, at some point in time, be heading back to the fire?
Pretty soon, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So
good, we can use that as our opportunity.
Yep. So, with that in mind, Liska's going to kind of looks like okay. So, she's using the earring for this so she can actually speak. Okay, so we're going to wait for the other caster to get back to the fire, and then at that point in time, I think is when we should utilize our attack. So as soon as, let's say, the necromancer is within 10 feet of the other one, Sal, you do your haste. Arngrim, get ready for the mortar. And then everybody else will be running in. Okay?
Remember, we gotta wait for the explosion before we charge in.
Yep.
It's a very brief window to catch him unaware.
Yep. Hey, Arngrim, how loud is the mortar whenever it fires?
Referencing back to when we shot it at the giant, it is a noticeable thump. It is not like a gunshot, but I imagine it would be a pretty clear, that's an interesting sound. What the heck is that? It's not silent.
It's the the classic grenade launcher, right?
Yeah.
I imagine that's what we're going with.
Yeah. It's like a potato launcher, like potato cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not loud enough to be heard from miles around and attract undead.
Yeah, it's essentially just a bigger potato launcher with a more hollow, louder sound.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Is the Drake actually looking, or is this... Okay, so... So the question is do we want to silence before that shot, so they're not like things going quiet, you don't notice immediately, like right away, and that, but a boop, like a foof, you kind of notice immediately. So I think we could possibly still have the mortar take effect, like you cast silence, shoot the mortar, so the people that we actually want to get hit by it, the casters, do not notice it, and they're cut on the wares. Like, we don't care if the other ones do, but the people we want to really go quick are the casters.
Alright, swap those and let's get ready to go.
Alright then.
So silence then mortar is basically the switch up.
So you notice the necromancer at the cart begins to turn.
I'll relay that there's movement, so we probably should start getting, get going.
Yep.
Alright, just so, out of character, just so I'm clear, I'm casting haste on Liska.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Because we need the freight train to
Then
charge
I'll
straight
cast
through the middle.
silence.
Quick question, Jenner.
Mm-hmm.
How deep is this?
What?
How deep is this?
You are unable to tell. It's very murky, and it looks as though it's a bit darker than what you've seen before in the Morbog.
I will avoid stepping in it then. And Vellum's going to stay relatively low because there's a lot of rocks here that he knows.
Yeah. Hiding behind the banks of the rocks.
Yeah,
And
just like, even if it's like crouch
yeah.
or crawl or like duck walk.
As the necromancer kind of approaches the fire, behind him, so you can see the larger, what Liska previously described it as probably one of the drakes, and it turns its head, sniffs the air. The necromancer kind of turns.
You're muted, Ducky.
The necromancer
I know I'm muted.
turns his head towards the drake, as if to think to himself, something's off.
What's this shit about?
Alright, Sa will just audibly say through the earring, so everybody can hear it, but not, shouting. Alright, I think it's go time.
Right, drop it.
And with that,
All right. So what's the effect on the mortar again?
so that's going to be the silence first. We pull up the mortar from Ducky. I need to get a full thing on this. And just a reminder, this is something that we are still sort of actively testing, so feedback is great.
Yeah.
So our group say that before he fights.
No.
Let me just figure out how this works.
Let me just read you the terms of services first.
Hold on. Let me break out the good old Borkia manual.
A lot
120
of
feet.
problems we're running in with the mortar, just as an idea so far, is still the targeting thing.
Let me make sure. I believe, yeah. So I'm within range, even right here, to do my spell. All right. So without having to move, he does silence. That goes down, and then immediately does the mortar. Can't fire if it's within 40 feet of itself. It's an action to shoot it. And then at the start of the next turn, it will impact. So I need to select a spot, a square, and it will land in a 1d9 on that, like a numpad, right? 5 is the spot that you land on. Since we're a little 3x3 grid, just like the numpad, there's your visual representation.
All right.
So I think we had just the solid shells, which ignore cover unless it's covered by a roof. And Duck, did we have them do the 5-foot splash? Like the small version of the cannon where it's not like the full scale, or is it just a single square? I wanted to say we did the splash because it's a mortar.
Yeah, I think we agreed upon.
But it's
the
not a full
splash.
explosion.
Yeah,
It's just
not
literally a 5-foot.
Yeah, it's not like boom wapow. It's more just raw impact.
All right. So
So
dexterity
did it
saving
affect
throw.
just the square, or did it have the splash around it in the little plus pattern?
The splash, because when it impacts the ground sort of moves.
Alright, so I'll put real quick as he's about to aim it. Am I firing just on this guy because we would have talked about this, or should I try and get
The spellcasters
little
are the
fuckers.
priority here, because if even one of them gets out of the silence range, they can basically.
I wanna say we target here. Increase the chance of at least hitting one of them with collateral.
Yeah. Because if it misses to either direction, we at least still get either some of these guys or this guy. If it's a 5, 2, or 8, we can get both of these.
Yeah.
Okay. So, at this point, Ducky, do you want to roll the D9? Because we are targeting right there.
Let's see.
8. So it actually lands. Fucking there. Yes.
Be
I'm
awful.
trying to move. I can't seem to move my drawing.
Imagine if we targeted there before.
Yeah. So yeah, then we would have missed. We would have missed everything if it went one up. So that would impact the caster, and it would impact the little whatever the fuck that thing is. I don't know what this is.
Dragon doggy.
Dragon dog.
All right, so dex save for them both, yeah.
I do believe so. So I double check the exact number with Duck.
I suggest Grunky gets in position, by the way. He's way back there.
With the solid shell, we have it listed as if it hits, it does damage. I think it's save for half, but what would it save off of?
We set them out.
Because right now... Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
'Cause right now it's not
DC?
set to have a save. These other ones that have saves are much larger areas. I think this one doesn't have a save because it has a miss chance.
Right, okay.
When you have to
So I
roll to
think
hit.
that... No, that this has to have a save. Duck, what was the save? Because it's not listed under solid shell.
I have to imagine dexterity.
Yes, definitely, but like, what does
DC
it go off of?
Yeah.
We'll just use the one from the.
I think it's 15, because that's what other ones are.
Yeah.
Because that's based off of what it was for a lesser version of whatever the larger siege thing was that you scaled it off of, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's just a brain fart on my part about missing the DC.
Yeah, I think something. Yeah, the other ones have saves for like DC 15. I believe that's it. Learning experience.
I need the stats on this after the game, just so I can give like some sort of automated thing with it.
Yeah.
All right,
Absolutely.
they both fail. All right.
This is what
Give
Duffy sent me.
me the damage.
It is 66 or half on success.
All right, so they both take 21.
This dude has to be so confused right now.
21 points of bludgeoning damage as suddenly all of them seem to stop in their tracks as there is suddenly no sound. They all kind of they all look up confused, and then this impact of dust and dirt lands right between this necromancer and this black drake, and sends dust and dirt flying. And
What it would sound like if we could hear it.
And with that, going to combat. Let me
So who's
just.
seen one thing?
Oh yeah, initiative.
Hey, I'm up at the top. All right. Finally roll high on initiative.
I rolled
Just
a
took a nat 20.
All right.
Well, oh boy. I'm very immediate.
Well, it was mine with advantage. No, it wasn't. I'm supposed to have advantage.
Okay, then just reroll.
The advantage macro has been being weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's
there's
see
something fucky with that.
Yeah, where did you press to get the initiative?
sheet and then any at the top.
Your dex check. So you can essentially just hit mod, the left one, underneath your dex score.
Alright. I'm worried about what
So 21.
Same as Liskin. I didn't really roll a nat 20.
I am slightly sad that I'm going to be after a lot of priority targets, but luckily the necromancers rolled like shit, so...
Alright,
I
so
think
Sevilla's going to go...
I think I go before Liska because I have
Yeah.
0.16.
Yep.
But it just didn't add with that.
There we go. Alright, so Sevilla's going to go first. And with that, cover's blown, so he's going to try and hide behind his rocks as much as he can. And he's going to... Let's see. Going to launch a couple of arrows onto the necromancer that got hit, as the plan was discussed. Go for the drop the casters first.
Yep. Oh, honey, you are no show.
There we go.
Hey, there we go.
Hey.
Just needed the motivation.
Okay.
Right. Let's just see. I just want to check. I didn't have anything from the. There's no like Morbog stuff, right? That's passed already.
Are you in the water?
I don't think so.
Oh
Is
yeah,
this water?
you
I
are
think
in
he
the...
means like a sorrow, but we didn't. We were
Yeah, I meant
sleeping in
sorrow,
hollow
but-
ground, so we're fine.
Yeah, but I also have the Ring of Water Walking.
Ah,
So
okay
it's
then.
on the water.
Never
So
mind.
fuck them all, Mark.
Never mind.
Yeah, I meant like the Morbog like buffs and debuffs because like I had one, but I think that's passed, right?
Yeah,
That was a while ago.
because you spent a couple nights in the hallowed area, so
Yep. Okay.
So
Well,
we didn't have to make the sadness roll.
yeah. No
Who's
more
there?
sad. Yet. Yet, at least. Let me just check something. What was that thing? What's that thing called?
Breakfast.
No.
what are you looking for?
Instinctive pounds.
Yes, instinctive pounce, passive abilities, and your features. As part of your bonus action, you can take to enter your rage. You can move up to half your speed.
Yeah. I can go even faster. Let's see. Let's see. Well, that necromancer's look kind of squished, so I think I'm just gonna go and squish him.
All right. Enter your
Here's the
rage.
combat thing. So, let me go my. Oh wait, what is it? Is it space? Yeah. So there's my 40 feet. I think. No, wait. This is counting as difficult terrain, right?
Ah, right. Yes. Because it doesn't recognize your water walking. So go ahead and just move as you would normal. Don't pay attention to the colours of the movement.
Right. Let's see. So I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Whoop. I think that's right.
As you rapidly up to the rather confused and burned and bludgeoned necromancer.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
As you silently rage.
Yeah. As I scream into the void. Actually, I'm gonna do this instead. Or well, it's the same
As well.
thing. It's just that I'm gonna use a frenzy.
Okay.
Right, and then I'm gonna let's see, target him with that thing, and then I'm gonna hit him. Let's see, recklessly. Where's my free reckless? I'm gonna hit him. What you go for? Okay. That was weird. Hit him again.
Murder.
And that's my turn, because I can't do the
Okay.
third attack because I used my bonus action.
Alright. Iska, what you doing? If you are muted.
I'm not muted. I'm just
Thinking.
thinking.
Yeah.
Alright. So,
Choo choo.
yep. Let's see. She going to. He's gonna just suddenly come up and pop up behind some motherfuckers.
Speaking
then-
of, before you swing,
Mhm.
I kind of forgot in the heat of the moment to apply haste to you before combat went inactive. So
Well,
I mean, you said you were doing it, so.
yeah, I'm just saying I forgot to apply the effect.
Oh, right.
okay. So just go ahead and do that then.
Yeah.
The 80-foot haste.
Right, I need to target you first as well. I keep forgetting. Target, haste, and... you are a go.
Murder time.
Okay. So, yeah, she will target the first homeboy. You know what? Let's do this. Man, we're alone that stuff.
Alright, okay.
But it doesn't make that sound.
Let's see, 4. Nope.
Blonk.
So he's prone. And with that in mind, this guy will now attack with advantage.
Alright.
They would just kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
I mean, that is the point of guerrilla tactics, hard and fast. I think it's a necromancer.
Oh. Just going to town on this necromancer on the ground.
Let's see, gets the haste bonus attack.
Jesus.
And then, you know what? Let's fucking do it. Let's action surge, because fuck this guy.
I'm just sad I'm not close enough to get to him soon.
Alright. So yeah, just doing a monster basic 4 for 4.
And he's dead.
And then,
Wonderful.
and then she's going to look at this gentleman. She's like,
The Dragonborn Knight kind of turns around next to him with this look of shock, horror, and it's like it's not even sunk in yet as he looks back at you with this shocked face at this titan of a woman suddenly standing over him with her blade drawn out of nowhere.
How did I not hear this woman coming? He says, not hearing life in his
anything. Yeah.
neck.
And then. Yeah, this is
God, I
what-
love silence.
It's fun. And he is smart. Cool. Alright. And I think. Yeah. Turn has ended.
Alright, Sagan.
Imagine just having a watch and suddenly watching a best friend of yours getting slapped the shit out of and just keeling over, and then you get
I mean, they're
slapped
probably
and can't
co-workers
move.
at best.
Yeah, I'm taking a joke here.
I know.
Anyway, I'm gonna move up to here so I have a better vantage point. Now here's the glory of being ranged. I can just pop a bullet in anybody.
Wonderful.
You mind if I shoot my nade launcher.
You do you, boo.
As long as it falls in the silence range, you do you.
Cool. I'm gonna target here. Now, Janner, here comes the question. I have to fire it in an arc.
Right.
So, would the half cover still be a thing?
No.
Awesome. Now let me see where the hell did I put it. Here. It's a 15-foot radius. Actually, how much is... Where... It's asking me to place measure template. What?
That's a grenade, Ducky.
Guess I'll just roll it, because apparently I can't fucking figure this shit out.
What point are you targeting?
The Drake.
Right, okay, just like here, which corner? Because it's a 5 by 5 radius.
Mine says
15
foot.
Oh, 15-foot radius. So don't. Oh, okay. Right, my bad. Hang on. Right,
You
15.
still need to choose a corner.
Yeah, 15-foot radius. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. So I'm gonna target here.
All right.
Boom.
All right. So you launch this payload. It soars through the air. And yeah, explodes right on the Drake's face, sending shrapnel and dirt in its massive 15-foot radius. But it is silent.
Get bombed. And that's basically my turn.
All right. So next up is the Black Dragonborn Knight. So he's shocked. He doesn't know what the hell's going on. He's going to take the dodge action and just run.
How unfortunate for him. He
No,
ain't
he
going
doesn't.
nowhere. Oh wait, he's
The
dodging,
sword
so
launched
which is
at him.
advantage.
Oh, that's true. It is a disadvantage.
Yes, it is.
So
Roll again.
yes, I want to proceed.
Okay,
Oh, no.
so that misses.
Oh, that does.
Yes.
You know what? Fuck him.
You
I'm
reroll it.
gonna use my
Threat of fate.
yeah. Why not?
Fuck this one
What else
particular
will
dragon born.
What else will I need to use it for?
I'm sure
Yeah,
nothing
why
will
not?
go
Why not?
wrong.
Uno Mas attack. Yes, I use my reaction.
Okay, so he remains where he is.
Wait, going no.
Fuck your dodge action.
In that case, he's just gonna start.
He can't do anything. He used his action to dodge.
Yeah, he did. So
Sucks to be him.
he's just gonna kind of. You see him panic in a panic, sort of rummage through some sort of back, some sort of small bag on his side, and that's gonna
I
be
see
his.
somebody lining up for some sort of AoE.
Yeah. Well, he was in the radio, so he doesn't hear anything. But he Hmm. Yeah, kind of feels a few kind of pebbles and dirt kind of hit his back leg from the mortar explosion. Kind of turns around. What the fuck was that? And just sees Grunker and Liska absolutely going to town on his teammates. Yeah, he's going to go after Grunker. And let's see. This would be. Let's see, 2 Great Axe attacks.
Alright.
Wait, hang on. How many ones does he have? Yeah, 2 Great Axe. You make I believe that hits, so you can use your reaction if you like.
I'm gonna do that. That means I'd have a 17 plus 4.
Okay, so that would miss.
Yep.
Second attack.
Yep.
Misses.
Eat shit, lizard.
Yeah, I can't think you. I think the reason that went through anyway was because you targeted the Black Dragon Knight and used the shield. So the so the Knight has it instead. So just go ahead and target yourself and use it. We'll move on to the next.
Also, he used advantage, right? You're right. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Let's see, free action. How do I use the generic?
Reaction. So the guard Drake, after being hit in the side of the head with both a grenade and a mortar, turns around and is going to start biting towards you.
Oh no. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, it's only for one attack, so. Ow.
Bites and swings around with his whip-like tail. Let's see, next one, the Alpha Black Guard Drake.
Bad kitty.
They've been called dogs, they've been called cats, everything but what they actually.
Yep.
Vela.
Hooray! Time for me to do things. Oh god, sunlight spam. Jenner, why? Am I good? Okay,
Yep,
everything
yep,
went
you're good.
potato for a second.
Good.
Annoyingly, I'm gonna have to dash. Because I cannot get anywhere. I spend my entire turn dashing. Yes. I'm not even gonna be able to. Oh yeah, I have to dash to. Flanking!
Alright, nice.
I'm probably gonna get flanked in a second, but that was literally my only option. By the way, do we have Ungrim's usual travel biscuit temp HP buff? I don't remember if that was a daily routine.
I would assume so.
Okay. It was like 4, right?
Yeah, 4
Oh, whoops, I was muted. Yeah, it's 4.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure, because I was gonna fighting spirit, but anyway, onwards. Dijar.
Yep. What's Dijar doing?
Here.
Later.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I took all that damage.
What?
I'm only missing like 6 HP.
So 9.
And I took like 16 damage.
Okay, hang on.
Didn't you only get hit by 1?
No, but with the bite and the tail.
Apply 9 damage and apply 9 damage. Okay, there we go.
Bonjour.
I am going to use magic missile.
Alright.
Fourth level.
Tried and true.
Good old never miss.
Dejar conjures a spell in their hand. A bunch of small prismatic missiles apparate around her like a halo, ready to fire upon her foes.
And we are done.
Nice.
That'll be my turn.
It's legitimately average damage.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate it, but
Alright.
No, I mean that's perfectly
Guaranteed
average.
damage.
Hello.
What's your spell focus?
Oh fuck, Vellum.
yeah, that I
Go.
had an idea before he ran in there to do like a fireball at level 5.
I mean, telling me that communication.
You even said, "Oh, look, he's measuring out a spell," and then you get in.
I derped. I'm sorry. It's like I needed to get in there so I feel like the necromancer also it was somebody who's gonna flee, and the only way for me to
It's
get in
alright.
there within a turn was that. I'm sorry.
Well, such is it.
I mean, you can still drop it if you want.
No, I was looking at my spell sheet and stuff, so I'm very sorry. I had something prepared. The world has changed. Give me just 1 second. What can I do?
It's fine. Just
being
if
a
I'm being
caster.
stupid or if I'm measuring to move a certain place, let me know if it's gonna, because we have the means to communicate in game.
Yeah,
I
some
have
of us.
earring. Yeah, but I had my sheet open. I physically couldn't see you do that.
Ah, okay.
Well, there's not a lot I can do now, and I'm not gonna roast Vellum. I can grab me. I can move me to here, and from here to there. That's the necromancer. All right,
Yep.
he's near death. Black. Well, let's see how this works.
Yeah.
Half cover. It's cause I'm short and it's a wall, isn't it?
Yep.
Exactly that.
And also because there's a few other people in the way as well.
Also, I love
About
that
that.
Damag E.
Still half cover. What
I
is
think it's because
is this an actual wall that's blocking me?
Yeah, I think so, because that's the only thing that I would assume would give me also the.
Can you
I'll
move
cover
far
it.
enough to stand on?
No,
Dang.
I'm a dwarf.
What next?
Oh right, hang on. I see what it must be the cage. It's giving you that little nick of.
Oh, it's because it's tickling the edge of the
Yeah.
technical
Oh,
blocks.
and I guess this is because I'm also tickling Bronca.
Yeah.
Don't
tickle me.
This is combat.
I mean, he's tiny, so maybe you can shoot him over.
Oh well, yeah, you know. Yeah, but I'm also I'm medium and he's small. I don't know if no, it's shooting through another character. It does count. That fucked me.
Oof.
Well, I'm gonna try.
Trying is important. It's only just an increased AC.
Yeah, by 5. And we all know how great I am with
that's
these.
2.
Oh,
3/4 is.
no, 3/4. Yeah, we all know how good I am with these.
These
Oh,
hands
shit.
There you go.
There you go.
have faith in your
It
faith.
finally hit. Oh damn, he's dead.
Yeah, he was like super low.
I think this calls for a moment for Iron Man.
I did it! I did it! I finally did it! Not since that fucking ooze did that land! What? Intern.
Somewhere dunes look upon you proudly.
So it's just
Oh
like,
shit, the motherfucker. Maybe. Oh, by flavor, he shoots him out of his eyes. Maybe he's got like a little cross-eye thing going on.
so I was just patting his shoulder like, nicely done.
Eat my arse. Alright, on to them.
Okay. So, yeah, not enough time has gone by. So, yeah, he, you know what? This Black Dragon One Knight is going to dive into the fray towards Vellum.
That either needs to get turned off or fixed. It lags me every time it happens. I don't think these can help me with a great axe. Ow.
Crack.
Mildly annoying.
Crack. Okay, so the Necromancers can't go because they're dead.
Get it, boys.
Doggos. Oh!
Did that one have provoked against Vellum?
Ooh, hang on.
Depends on its pathing.
Ah, yes, it did. It
Show
did.
your work.
It did.
Show your work. Shenanigans.
It did
Well,
provoke.
I need to target first.
Yeah.
It's this one down here, right?
Yep. Alright, that hits.
Whack. This Fang Grunker is.
Because tanky. We can take it. As the number of drakes begin descending upon you, Grunker.
Drunka? Oh god, please not Drunka.
Sure.
Shit happens when it's Drunka.
Yeah. Right, Sevilla's turn. Good job, everyone! Launches a couple rounds towards the black guard drake here. All right, Gonka.
Oh boy. Let's see. Well, I think I'm just gonna attack this one. So that's let's see. So bonus new free reckless attack. 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 Dead.
All right. As you mercilessly slaughter this this black dragon, this black guard drake, let's go. Your turn.
Did Visca see the Alpha Black Drake try to swing around behind her?
You saw a very large shadow move behind the tents.
Okay.
Oh.
Visca's going to step over the body. And then she's going to... How do I want to do this? Let's see, so if I did that, does that... Okay. Then yeah, so she's going to go to this gentleman and actually Yeah. So, first she's going to smack this gentleman.
Alright.
Okay, and he remains marked. Then she's going to turn to this guy, whom she is technically flanking with Vellum. And she's going to attack. With apparently advantage still not working.
Someday.
Alright. And then, once he is dead, she's going to... here. Yeah.
Sure.
So she provokes from the gentleman that she just left. And he misses. And then her final attack. Oh wait. Fuck, she's hasted. Okay. She doesn't move, but she will. She doesn't move, but she will. So that still happens.
Yep.
So third attack on this guy. Okay, that misses. Then she moves. Provoking, he misses. Haste attack on this dude. Oh, she's rolling low. She's rolling low. And then bonus, because she can, and it's funny. She's gonna beam him.
All right.
Try to knock him prone.
26.
Nope, don't happen. Alright, and that is this good start.
All right. Soyun.
Oh boy, here we go again.
I mean, you could move.
Yeah.
We have legs and can transport us places.
I'm gonna move here, so I have a better target on some of these. And let's see if one of these gets half cover. No, it doesn't. You know what happens now?
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Click, click. Actually, how long is that distance? Oh, just outside. Oh well. Wrong one.
You got to use the ammo, not the launcher itself.
Yeah, I misclicked because my rifle is just above my
Oh,
launcher.
right. Okay.
There we go.
Yes.
Get slapped. And end.
You know what? Fuck this. You watch the Dragonborn Knight kind of continue to rummage around in his small bag on the side, pulls out a small stone, and then as he's running, seems to.
Oh,
Isn't he still within the silence?
Oh, he ran.
And that's going to be his action to do so. Oh wait,
Wait, so
wait, no, hang on.
did he dash?
Yeah, wait, yeah, hang on. Let me
Because
just-
if he dashes, he can't use the stone.
So he's going to move there. He's going to use his action to use the stone, and that's going to be his turn. The Dragonborn Knight is going to try and flee. Alright, his mate's just there. He's on a bound. He can't do that. Yeah, he's going to make 2 attacks on. Right, he's going to remain there. Make 2 attacks on Vellum.
I don't know.
Liska's gonna use. Oh shit.
Whoa. Okay. 2 nat
Liska's gonna
20s.
use-
Jesus.
Liska's gonna use her.
That's a big fucking oof.
What did I do to you?
Ambush him.
I mean,
Liska's gonna use
it's
her
kind of
warding
amusing
maneuver.
that the one
Yeah.
guy who could still hear everything
On
was
which one?
is the one fucking my shit up.
Well, the second one.
Okay.
So you take only 14 damage on the second one.
Good.
All right. So let me undo that and just
Ow.
apply half damage. There we go.
And then
Sorry, we
sunlight
kind of
happens.
talked over Liska. What did Liska do? What's her cool thing?
Warding maneuver. She essentially sees like first swing comes down, hits Vellum like right in the soft bits, and then a second one looks like it's coming in too, and Liska just like intercedes her shield and like deflects it a little bit so it doesn't deal as much.
And it only just scrapes his shoulder, as aside from straighten the sternum.
What does warding maneuver actually do? Just an
So-
attack that isn't against you does half damage?
So anybody that gets attacked within 5 feet of me, I can use my reaction to roll a d8 and add that to their AC for that attack. But since it's a crit and it always hits, it's really the second half that I'm taking advantage of. Which, if they are still hit, quote unquote, which it is on a crit, they have
Yep.
resistant to the damage. So it
Oh,
essentially
there you go.
negates a crit, essentially.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I think it's
Doggo.
actually better than just negating the crit.
Oh god,
because
suddenly
with
doggo.
With resistance, you're halving the whole thing.
Liska, a massive alpha black drake comes barreling around the side of the tents, and is going to. Oh, hang on, that should be a. Well, tail was part of the attack anyway, so let's see. 2 bites, 1 tail, and that'd be. No, I don't think that would count as flanking, would it?
Nope. Just barely.
And yep, that's going to be its turn. Vellum.
I exist. Janers.
I don't know what's going on with your fucking.
It's on the fritz. It just keeps turning on. Alrighty, I'm gonna turn around and fucking whack this boy because actually, if I shift, I'm gonna get hit.
Actually, yeah, what?
I'm gonna have faith in Grunka that he will murder the shit out of that other boy. And I am going to Fighting Spirit. Because ow, and also tempted. I take offense to you, sir. Wow, that was without advantage. And fuck it, action surge. Because he
Didn't you
wants
have
to
3
just
attacks
stab me between the
before you
shoulder
action
blades,
surge?
and fuck this guy.
Shouldn't you have 3 attacks before you actually start?
I did forget I have 2 extra attacks. Whatever, I'll just add 2 more on top then. Fuck this guy. In every conceivable way, 18. And should be me. I would move, but I trust Grunka to murder the guy behind me, so there we go.
Alright, Tishar.
Right, okay. Did I see the dude run at all?
You saw him run and he disappeared behind this tent.
Good. I'm going to use Fireball.
Fuck
All
their
right.
tents.
I don't know where he's at, so I'm just going to.
I can just see him.
Just a
Scorched earth.
Can I point him out?
just a mild guess.
If you want to, sure.
Fucking is a
That'll
free
help.
action, I think. It's not an action to use the earrings, right? Or you can. Oh, you
Well,
can't.
no,
you
it's
can,
also
yeah.
just talking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she's
sorry,
right
I
next
forgot
to
you're
me.
way over there. I thought you were in the frame.
Yeah, I see him like, oh, he's like 15 feet to the north of the tent.
Oh, thank you. And
Murder.
about right here.
Tents can't block
can
my
actually
sight if
see.
there are no tents.
He's going to use his singular legendary action to resist that.
Oh, you bitch.
I mean, he still takes that, but yeah.
Unfortunate.
You know what they can't resist? magic missile.
Yeah, exactly. And magic missile
Oh,
has
yeah,
a quite
no.
sizable range, if I recall.
That was just, I wanted to do that just to make sure.
Oh no,
so
yeah,
that's
do
where he's
you do
at.
you. I'm just saying that there's a guarantee he's not gonna get away.
Oh no,
Fuck
no,
that
he's not.
guy.
Let's see. Is there anything else I can do? You know what?
Oh, as you begin as you throw that that spell, there's an explosion, and also something bursts off in the black murky darkness of the bog.
Oh no.
Well, if an iron.
Oh, that fireball probably made it sound. Ah well. Also, I hope you weren't targeting with magic missiles. You have done a fireball.
Yes.
I was the fireball, and I'm going to move and I'm in my turn. So.
All right then, Ungrim.
All right. Sidestep a little bit. I can see him.
Mm-hmm.
After
I can fight him.
I can
oh,
fight.
fucking Vellum.
Look, I'm exactly where you left me. You can't blame me for this.
I think the reason that you're getting
Jeez.
half cover is you're right on the corner of that tent there.
I mean, it worked last time.
If you
We'll have to get to there.
yeah.
Oh.
There.
Yeah, just go ahead and retarget it. See if it drops off.
Okay.
Warlock sucks.
Yeah, there you go.
There's so much shit in the way.
Oh, okay, that's fucking weird. It's not. Let me just like toggle off the effect then.
Remind me never to be a short race.
Okay. Yeah.
You're
That's,
gonna have to pick up sharpshooter
that's a
just to
little
fucking do your spells.
Or spell sniper.
anyway, suck my nuts.
Oh,
Ah!
Oh no!
just go and suck him.
You watch as
there I go.
it
There's
strikes the as this radiant bolt strikes the tent right next to the Dragonborn, right in its path, and it just about manages to avoid it.
Fucking kill it! Intern.
To the death, oath sworn. It's going to. Oh, that was
Miss.
with advantage from flanking.
Oh.
That's
Okay,
a
well,
22.
that does.
So I forgot to hit alt. Then second attack.
Oh, doesn't work.
Fucking okay.
I think that's on your list to fix.
Yeah, I gotta fix that.
We miss
Even
being
with advantage. That's just...
And that's gonna be. You can't go. You're dead. Both dead.
You can't go. You're dead.
I mean, this is the Morborg. Weirder things have happened.
Gonka.
dead.
Oh, Severe rather. Oh shit! Fuck.
I'm for murder.
He's going to attempt 2 attacks on the fleeing Dragonborn Knight, who's kind of currently whispering into some sort of rock in his hand.
No. Stop him! Stop him!
Him?
Good man.
Got it.
No messages for you.
Between the eyes.
Oh, that was too close. I mean, there was a chance he probably got something off, but maybe he was midway to casting. Or using whatever item he had. We need a tighter net next time.
Right, Gonka.
Oh boy. Let's see who's left. It's that guy, and that thing.
Yep.
Alright, well. I just gotta move over here. Take that.
Do you leap up onto the cart, onto the large seat of the cart?
I have the high ground.
No, man, I can.
Bitch.
Yeah, don't have to be reckless now.
Yep. Don't
Hooray.
have to be reckless. Wham. Oh, that's
Well, good thing it's with advantage.
yeah. There we go. Oh, that's with advantage.
There you go.
What?
Being
Why is
weird.
it working now?
Weird. Oh well.
It works.
Tell you what, roll one more d20 just to see if you crit on that first attack.
Suddenly it crits.
Oh, okay.
No,
You know, just making sure. Just making sure.
we're always good.
All right. Okay. Let's make sure Vellum isn't flanked anymore.
Thank you.
So
I don't
this
like having all my damage.
Yeah, I can understand. Okay. So one and he's marked. And yeah. And rolling low on damage.
They are sturdy boys. There we go.
Crack.
And then, like, she feels something pawing at her from behind, and she's just like, oh, look at the little dragon kitty. And then she's gonna turn around and she's gonna attack it.
Whack.
Wait, no, why did that? Okay, yeah.
Murder doggo.
And it is also marked. And she will. Okay.
Bonjour.
Yeah, she will do a one singular thing, and so that was attack, 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 haste,
Does she provoke
bonus
from doggo?
action. Does she provoke from moving that?
It is a large creature, I think.
Yes.
So.
Does it reach 10 feet? Okay.
Hang on, give me a second. Let me just whoop,
It too
and
has
then
it.
chomp.
All right. My girl, so cute. And then she's going to use a. So that is not what he runs. Okay, cool. So she doesn't get that, but she will use this to. Okay.
And
That looked
on
like
the...
it was on me for a second.
I'm going to save your Vellum. Crack.
Shield bashes him out of the way. You're hurt. Go over there.
And he's prone.
All right. Let me just
Wonderful.
crack on the floor, clanking a plate.
Oh, that was what I wanted to do. Can I undo that real quick?
Oh, what?
Like to keep. Can I not do that last shield attack?
Sure.
Because I want to see if. Yeah. So she moves in to get to sidle up next to Vellum, and then because the Drake's kind of annoying, she's just gonna turn around, and she's gonna do this.
Oh shit.
So she goes up, she's like, oh, it's cute kitty, and then she's going to go and just, like, actually it wouldn't be able to hear her,
Yeah.
because, they're in silence, but, like, there's a big, huge, like, bear head that appears around Liska, and, like, it roars and snarls, and, yeah, it just basically just, like, she says sit, but nobody hears.
He just mouths the word sit.
Yeah, and that is Liska's turn.
All right.
Imagine throwing a command out with your mere presence.
Yep. That's how she rolls.
Alright.
Doggo.
Well, time to move up and forward, I guess.
On.
Moves past severe. And closer to here. Yeah.
Bonjour.
Gadoosh.
Oh,
Nice.
Each.
Nice.
Well, short and sweet, as they say.
all right. So,
You can't do anything. You're dead.
you can't do anything. You're dead. Yeah. Next up, the other blackened joint. Oh, fucking words.
Jack.
Words. What are words? It's going to turn its attention to. No, it's gonna
Pick your poison.
go down fighting.
Do you want an angry half-orc, a mountain of a woman, or a flaming little monster? Well, I'm getting whopped apparently. Ow.
So I'm going to. This time, Liska's going to. She's not going to do the warding maneuver, but she will use her Sentinel feat, which allows her to use her reaction to attack someone when they attack an ally.
All right.
So she's going to. Wait, what did I use my? What did I use my reaction on?
I don't know.
I think it's still counted as taking your reaction at one point.
That's weird. I'm using it anyway. Damn.
Dang. It looked like it hit me.
And then one more attack.
Oh boy, time for me to get fucking hit again.
Ow!
That's going to be his turn. You see there is desperation and fury in his eyes. The guard drake is going to step over the body of one of its former masters. Oh wait, no, hang on, can't.
It
Yeah, there we
can't.
go.
It's feared.
It's too.
Oh, yeah,
too
it-
scared.
Yeah. So let me just undo all that movement. Boop, boop. There. Okay. So you see the drake seems to back away and snarl its teeth, which you don't hear, but you sense its You sense it is definitely frightened as it sits.
it's gonna just sit over there.
You can see it's trying to half hide behind the large chest, and yeah, it's going to kind of move away. What's the movement speed on it?
And I sure hope dragons can't talk to dogs.
It doesn't sit. It's going to just kind of shuffle away, tail between its legs.
Well, I mean, it's like talking to a dog. Are they sentient enough to convey notions?
Oh.
So instead, it's going to move around the other tent. Dash.
Oh, see target.
And 40 feet. Yeah, there we go. As this massive black drake comes barreling around the tent towards you, Salyan.
Oh no.
So I have a question.
Yes.
So would he have had to come closer to me to get towards Sal?
But it's not. He's not currently within your line of vision.
I mean, this part of him is.
You know what? Yeah, we'll say it kind of stops there.
He's screwed.
Wants to come out behind the tent, but you're there.
Yeah, get fucked.
I can't see her, she can't hurt me.
All right, Vellum.
God, no, not again.
Yeah, I have to fix that.
I need like a solid 10 seconds of lag. Alrighty, I'm Vellum Angie. You don't know why he's getting hit so much by all these people he just met. Murder. And murder. And murder.
Boom.
Just furious. Like, it's just, there's no sound. Oh, it's just all the cursing that's coming out of his mouth is just empty noise.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like snick snack to do. And now that there's no enemies, he's left to move.
You slaughter the last of the Dragonborn in this camp.
Awesome, Mohicans. He's gonna move this way. And here. Fuck that noise. Just a doggo
Alright.
left.
Back to Sharp.
I'm going to use telekinesis on the dragon doggo and toss him into the lake
Oh shit.
or water.
All right then. So strength check versus spellcasting check, I believe.
Yep. So
Sorry, strength was it strength saving throw?
Ping the spell.
Yeah.
Find
Go
out.
ahead and ping the spell.
Also, I love the notion of Vellum was cursing, and then the second he passed the threshold, was just like, fucking bastards coming over here and whacking me, and there's like 2 other people there, and I'm the one who gets fucking down. Fucking.
Let's see. Try and strength check. Okay. So go ahead and make an intelligence check for me.
alright.
Brain power.
11.
Nope, I'm
That
using-
black drake is very hardy.
Nah, I'm using the third of fate. Fuck, nope.
All right then.
He's a strong boy. That's a narrow window. Good luck.
Well,
No.
here.
Well, okay.
You've jumped into a failed timeline.
Eh.
Can I use my inspiration to let her roll over again?
I
Well,
mean,
you get to hold on. You get to choose which one to throw to fate. You don't have to take this.
I know, but it's just. Also, be aware that it's a very small window because she has a +3 and it had a +5, so she'd have to roll like.
I don't know if that's something you're going to be able to do.
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can give. Yeah, you can't reroll a reroll. I think, can you?
I
Anyway,
Get an advantage.
don't think so. Oh, I'm not sure.
we can discuss that later.
Yeah. So unfortunately, the black drake is able to resist your telekinesis. This is a very strong creature.
Yeah. Well. Let's move on.
And for murder.
Is that your turn? Do you have any? No, you can't do a bonus action because that's a spell.
Yeah, I don't think I can. So
Alright.
yeah, that'll be it.
Oh, actually then, Ungrim.
Violence.
Violence.
Let me double check the range on this because it's there. I think I have to be within 10 feet for my hammer. 20. Yo. Gotta get to there. You can get to here. How do I do this space for the waypoint? No, that just moves me.
Hold control
Mhm.
when you pick the pog up, and then you can just click. Is that?
No.
Oh, that really?
Yeah, I thought it was space.
Space is how you move along the path. If you hold control, well, I'd left control. It was
Okay, hold
control
control.
and then click set.
Oh,
There you go. And if you want to undo a point, it's left. Right click. Sorry, my brain is frazzled. Yeah, you can undo points until it's completely gone. Right.
okay. So that's something I can do. And fuck, I have to toggle the combat hood.
That's why I just have my top bar.
No, I really should just have it on there.
I mean, I don't use it for everything I have, but the most common things I use off and on.
Right, just using your hammer, yeah?
Yeah, I'm trying to throw it, but initiative's there, so I can't click to my different weapon set for it thrown.
You can just throw it from the sheet.
Oh, dude. This is bonus action, but should be the same thing.
Oh, crack.
Hefty.
Get fucked on you. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use the sheet.
Which gives a growl of frustration in return.
That's what I got, boss. I can't hit twice because I'm a cleric.
Alright. Severe is going to kind of move aside. Nice throw!
Yeah.
Yep, no Sean.
He's trying.
Nice try.
He's doing his best, guys.
I know, and I feel so bad for the guy. Because, like,
He's a
nobody's
guide.
gonna live
He's not
up
a
to
legendary
Sean.
marksman.
No.
Nobody's
Sean.
gonna live up to
He's got
Sean.
such a tough
Is a legend. That's all that needs to be said.
If I ever bring back Sean, you guys better treat him fucking well.
I mean, we know what it's like to not have Sean, so that will be newfound respect.
Alright, Grunker.
Yes, we have off-brand Sean.
Yeah.
Sean like
Let's see.
caffeine-free Sean.
Great value. It's Shane.
Right, Drake's the only one left, right?
Yeah. Yeah, look at you with your barbarian speed.
Look at me, look at me.
It's half cover from the thing next to him because he's large and technically clipping in the tent.
Yeah.
Getting cover from something. he's not-
Fucking 10.
I'm just picturing like the upper half of his body is under the tent and like the bottom half is sticking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's wearing
So-
the tent.
Yeah. So does he actually get half cover, or?
You know what? We'll just.
Shouldn't be.
I don't
You're
think that
attacking
would.
a bit of him.
I don't think that would give him half cover because like half of him's sticking out. So we'll just get rid of that half cover here. Talk that off. But
Alright,
that
so
would
with
have that would have missed anyway. So roll again.
Okay, good.
17. That hits.
Reckless. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Man, not a single crit. On my end, at least.
Right, are all targets down?
Yep.
I think so.
Okay, I think you can drop there we go. Right, let's go Grunker, start gathering up the relics. Argrim might need you over here seems like there's some wounded in here. It's like he's like hands on knees, sort of hunching over a little bit now that the adrenaline's wearing off. And as for this, we just slice at the lock. I assume there's a lock.
Yeah, there does appear to be a lock.
I'm sorry, Spice. I know you were gonna go pick it, but it's not like we're keeping the prison wagon. We
No.
don't care about a
mean,
lock
we
and
could.
time is the fact that.
We could, but that.
I mean,
Alright,
unless you want to
just-
like move Jerk to a nicer living existence.
it is what it is.
So I was gonna tell over the earring because it's the fastest and easiest way to talk to everybody. She'll mention that the black dragonborn that was trying to run away had a sending stone, as well as gold and electrum currency on him.
Ooh.
That should.
What the fuck is that?
Hang on, that should not be there. Give me
Yeah,
a
I was
second.
about to say, no wonder the ancient giants fell. They were using electrum.
Yeah.
We were right to kill them.
Okay,
Yeah,
there we go.
It was a mercy killing, if anything.
That should be silver.
Yeah.
Strange. I keep getting missile limit reached. Getting spammed on my
Yeah,
shit.
you might want to refresh if that happens.
Right, well, at least from now on we know that we need to make sure nobody gets a chance to do anything. Because if the soldier types have sending stones, then yeah, we do not want anyone getting word off.
Liska is going to. Oh, sorry. Liska's going to look, or not look. Well, she's picking up the large chests. Why am I being moved?
Sorry, I'm just trying to access the necromancer. There we go.
Okay.
I figure Grunky could also help because he's a big, strong boy.
Yeah, she's picking up the one large chest under one arm, coming over, doing it to the other, and she's going to. Are there still chests on the carts?
There appear to be two.
Or were they taken off?
There appear to be 2 chests on the carts. Yes, so there appear 4 in total. It seems.
And so then she's going to bring him over and set him down, and then she's going to. Man, all these effects are blagging me the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then over the earring, she's gonna say, Vellum knows Draconic. Tell him that it was a false alarm. They're killed. Like, the intruders are killed. We'll bring their corpses, the next day.
Again, over the earring. Do we know that he actually got any? Because if he didn't manage to get a message through, and we go sending a message, a suspect, about some false alarm, then it's going to look a lot more suspicious. So whoever had eyes on him, do we know if he managed to send a message?
Had
He looked
ears.
like he looked
I
like
was
he
able
keeled
to see
over.
him, and I was able to hear him. Correct, because I was where Severe is basically. I could see him from the moment the tent started and he got exploded.
Yeah, you saw him kind of running past the tent, whispering into some sort of stone in his hand.
Yeah, because the way I remember it being phrased was he was halfway through doing it when Severe shot him in the face, or somebody shot him.
Well,
No, he was.
here's the issue: if he did it on his turn, the turn ended. He
Yeah.
would have been able to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He stepped out of the silence, pulled out the stone, and was talking into it as he ran further.
Okay.
Yep, I think he got the message off, and Arngrim is just
Okay.
going to convey that. Would I at all be able to mimic some of the sounds he made to see if, in the equivalence of speaking broken French, any of the things I say might be a decipherable fucking word?
Maybe some sort of performance check would be
Sure.
necessary for that.
I hate myself up. It sounded like.
I mean, it's a good attempt, apparently.
It's not bad. It sounds similar.
Yeah, that always works in translation.
Would that come out as anything to me?
It sounded something akin to.
The bowling balls are attacking the garden hose.
Yeah, pretty much. but the bowling ball stones attack mother. Some sort of broken version of house.
Oh.
Right, well, bring the stone over. Got a wounded here you're gonna need to tend to anyway.
Oh shit, they look wounded.
And just typing on me.
He's just gonna lean over. Who's by him? Who speaks? Yeah, that.
Oh, I was right. Yeah, I'll be over now.
No, do we know if that one's okay? There's the blue one.
We'll be all right for now, I think. Because I mean, the fact that Jenna hasn't said they've done anything means that they're just sort of sitting there assessing the situation.
They seem exhausted out of it.
Did they even register my comment?
The head kind of perks up towards you, and half-heartedly blinks, as if coming out of a long sleep, if you will.
Yeah, when there's nothing to do, you kind of just. Arngrim, you tend to them. I'll sort this out.
Okay.
See about a follow-up message. I assume Arngrim has
no.
the stone. Who has the stone?
It's on that guy's corpse.
Oh, okay.
The next to Sal. I think Sal's the one that would be right there. No, listen. Alright? Not trying to be an arsehat, but what are we doing with that Dragonborn?
Well, I'm judging based on the fact they was a prisoner that they're not with this lot. Different scaling as well seems to back that up. For now, as long as they don't try anything, I ain't gonna try anything either. We got bigger priorities. So,
Fair enough.
For now, get ready to move out with everything we got. We don't want to stick around here for too long. And you let me worry about that. This is an earring, because obviously talking about somebody 10 feet away from them is kind of bad.
Yeah, but they're still gonna whisper. Arngrim is just talking.
Oh, okay.
He's not using the ear. He's just talking.
Alright, I
Like,
thought
what's
you
the deal
were
with
being surreptitious about it. Velen will just talk as
Yeah, no. It's like, what's the deal with him? What's going on here?
You
sorry,
hear
my brain
from
stalled for a second.
You hear from the cage. What's happened? Who are you?
Nope. You can need you. I'll sort everything else out. He'll move right out of the way so Arngrim can go tend to his brethren.
Hello. I'm Mountain Guard Arngrim. You're a little far from home.
A little far from home. I'm mountain guard out here.
Eight. See, little bit of travelling, as you do. Come across a little bit of weirdness, as you do. Thought I'd, offer you a drink, as you do. But a cage ain't a good place for you and your, as he leans over, company? How about we get the lot of you out of there real quick, eh?
I make sure she comes along as well.
You in good standing? Can vouch for him then?
I wouldn't be alive if it weren't for her.
Okay, good enough for me. Alright. Let's get a little bit of healing and a little bit of food in ya.
Oh, thank Doon. You're a saint.
Alright, so I'm gonna start taking care of some of these folks.
As you whisper that to the Dragonborn, Dajar, the Dragonborn seemingly kind of immediately looks towards you. This look of recognition in her eyes.
He smiles. What have you? Well, we got you Do they have? No, she can't speak the language, but do you have a name?
She seems to understand. And you're speaking trade tongue, yeah?
No, I'm just speaking normally.
Trade tongue is normal.
Yeah, trade tongue. Eh. Brain.
You hear a weak sort of rough and sort of gravelly voice from her. Guerilla.
Well, the Guerilla, circumstances aside, we'll talk better at a safer place.
Agreed. This guy's at, how's the relics going?
Alright, so you're trying to look over the relics, yeah?
Well, I mean, the plan was to grab everything and go and look at it later.
Alright.
Oh,
Yeah, Liska already shoved it all into her bags.
Okay, good.
It's like she's
okay.
speeding people along. Like she sees
That's what
y'all
Vellum's
sitting there
doing as
chatting,
well.
and she
Everyone's-
just like move the fuck on.
Yeah.
yeah.
Very much the same. Right, we don't want to be here too long. You got what we're coming for. I can do whatever this sending stone is thing on the way. Let's get moving.
Alright.
Okay then.
As you gather everyone up, shuffle everything into your bags, I'll let me just...
So, Janer. Do I know how sending stones work?
They seem like a simple enough magic item. They're pretty uncommon. You usually
They need to.
probably not.
Okay, good. Well, I assume Sao has it because she's being a loot goblin, like always.
Surprisingly not.
Oh, really? I saw you opening containers a while back, but Sao was...
I'm opening them, but I'm not taking stuff because I'm trying to figure out who has what and how we're gonna divvy it up.
Well, I think we're trying to speed this along. So for the moment, we'll just
let's
stick
say
it.
Vellum gets the sending.
Yeah, we'll just say Liska takes all the stuff from the chest, sticks it in the bag, in her bag of holding. And I'll.
There's still stuff in this chest over here, by the way.
I know.
Which just
The one I'm at, the open one.
Yep, I'm literally right now. I'm shuffling all into Liska's bags.
Yeah.
okay.
Anyway,
Yeah, I kept messaging you to try to get you to let me open them, but you never did.
Sorry, I've got Discord on Do Not Disturb from the streaming streaming mode. So
It was in Foundry. It's cool.
Oh,
It was
fuck.
in Forge.
Right, my bad.
there was a lot of things going in chat.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyway, sending stone shenanigans. In Draconic, obviously. Venom's gonna send the message through of... Sorry. Damn it, worst time for a burp. Okay. False alarm, lost a few, but intruders are dead.
Okay, go ahead and make a. Actually, as you kind of look over this sending stone, you saw very briefly as the creature as the dragonborn was running away, the small runic symbol in the center was aglow as it was talking into the object. There is no glow now.
Oh, maybe it's a one-use thing. Vellum pokes the middle of it like a monkey.
Liska's going to see it's not working, and then pull out one of the stones that she found at the other nights and toss it to him.
There you go.
Is this one glowing?
This one appears to be glowing.
Right, this will work better then. And he'll do that same message again with this one.
Okay, go ahead and make a deception check for me.
Oh boy. I am not even trained in this. Let's see how this goes. Hey, does Flash of Genius work with deception?
Any ability check.
I'd like some help. Because I know a 16's good, but it could be better.
Do you want +4?
Yes.
Have +4.
Hooray, that's a 20. Much as I would love to add more, I have no way of doing so that wouldn't be backpedaling.
You know, I've lost connection to the server.
Oh no.
What?
Well, it was a 16, Sal gave a 4, so it's a 20. And hopefully the fact that he sounds wounded is sign enough that the issues have been solved, and also hides the fact that the voice is probably different.
Okay. So that was a total of 20, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just gonna pop back in. You hear through the sending stone a voice speaking in Draconic, very very low, very gravelly. Very well. We'll send a team over and investigate, just to make sure. We cannot afford any fuck-ups.
I'm assuming due to the nature of this stone and the previous one, I am not able to respond, right? Because he sent the message in the previous one and then it stopped working. So I'm assuming this is the same case that you can send one message and then...
Yeah, after the response comes, the rune aids.
Right, so small hitch in the plan. They believed me, so that's good news. But the bad news is they're sending someone to check on things. So we either need to set up an ambush or get the fuck out of here and risk suspicion.
Well, I think now is the good time for suspicion. It'll probably take them a day to maybe get here, or if not more. The temple is quite some time away. Out of character, Janner, was the singular large chest that is opened? Is that like the entirety of all the stuff?
Oh fuck! Let me go ahead and I'll just straight up unlock them all for you, because you've got the keys from them now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Liska found a key, so we could have just opened the cage.
I mean, it's open.
That's fine. That's fine. That's good.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So you can now go ahead and freely loot chests however you see fit.
Let's not go crazy. We want to keep track of everything.
No, yeah, I'm writing it down.
Okay, good. Right. It'll take them time to get here, like you said. So, we either want to head back and start preparations, assume the worst, or we want to do another raid in between then and now.
So this guy shovels all this shit into her bag.
Yeah.
She can multitask.
She can. Ooh, platinum.
Ooh, that Akteshi greatsword. I wonder if it's made of a certain material.
It very well might be.
Interesting.
Anyway,
Well, wait until you see what's in this chest over here.
We'll deal with that later. I'm sure there's goodies galore.
there's a lot of stuff.
Holy shit.
Ruined amber.
Yep. All right. So, so Liska is just dumping shit.
Yeah.
She's like,
That
so-
will help.
yeah, and she's going to like look at sounds like remember those. She lists off like a couple things to be like remember those so we can identify them later, and then she's going to walk back up because she's like the fact that they got off a message, even with them being like we're gonna send some people just to double check. She like wants to speed the thing up, so she's going to kind of come back over now that she's assessed the chests. Is that one not empty? Why is it? Oh, I thought I took it all. Okay. And then she's going to like come up, look at the Dragonborn, look at the dwarf, and be like, "Do I need to carry one of you, or both? Can you walk at a brisk pace?"
The Dragonborn looks at you, points to the dwarf. The dwarf kind of looks back to her. No, I'm fine. You need carrying. And she kind of shrugs as the dwarf kind of holds her by the side, kind of, as they both make their way out.
Yeah, Valen's gonna like try and help them both out a bit easier, considering the dwarf is injured and he's trying to take her weight.
Liska will just essentially kneel down, so she's, I guess, their height, and be like to the Dragonborn, like, okay, wrap your arms around my shoulders and your legs around my waist. And then she's gonna look to the dwarf. It's just like, and in Dwarven, it's like, okay, I know that you're pretty, like, prideful about this sort of thing, but do you perhaps want me to carry you anyway?
The dwarf just... not fine. Fine. Oh, my back.
Okay. It's like, and here we go, okay. And then has the Dragonborn wrapped around her back, and she's princess carrying the dwarf. or prince carrying, you know. And then she's going to start heading the fuck back.
Okay.
If you start struggling along the way, I can help. He just sort of like flexes the gauntlets.
Liska flexes her arms that are about the size of his thighs. It's like, yeah, sure.
Well, I mean, just because you can carry a stack of boxes doesn't mean it ain't awkward as shit.
Like, I mean, to be fair, there is a reason that she had them the way that they are. Like, their weights balance each other out.
Well, Velum cares.
No, it's like she did it playfully. Like, it wasn't just like, go fuck yourself.
Oh, actually, probably want to do the travel, don't we?
Oh, Avon.
Yo.
A helmet.
Yeah. Trust me, I'm keeping an eye on all this
We're
shit.
just like, ooh, metallic things.
Yes. My man's launching out for the medals. Want someone back for a little bit.
Liska is carrying the former prisoners. We ollie outie. The bad Dragonborns are going to send somebody to check on what's going on. They believed Velum's lie, but they're sending somebody regardless. So we've got a mild time window now. But I think maybe we can get like another raid off before we've got to bunker down. Shut up.
It's not the best.
No, it's not. We're kind of a little bit on high alert. It's like,
well, they don't know. That's the thing. From the implication is they're going to send somebody to check and then they'll be on high alert. So
I have a question, because we're still kind of technically in limbo right now of what's happening. So, is it possible? Because they don't. I'll tell you what. Liska is going to give the remaining sending stones to Velum, so he'll have them on him in case they send another message. And at any point in time, Velum could be like, hey, our dragons, or like, our something broke down, like, we pulled off to the side next to this place, and kind of throw off where they're headed, or like where they're camped.
miscommunication.
Yeah, like they could always potentially scribe, but they said they'll send people, so that implies that they aren't gonna.
Also, as a quick thing, I in the rush of us getting the fuck moving, I did forget. Could I tell if the message back was genuine? Because they could have easily just been lying and saying that, like, they may not have believed it.
I'll allow you to make an insight check.
Insight, there you are.
Yeah.
I know how
Inspiration.
It seemed genuine, best you could tell.
Okay. Well, Velum, as they're making their way back, Velum will send the misleading message of, like, wagons busted. We pulled over here for repairs. Wagon was damaged in the fighting. Pulled over here for repairs, and then he will give a false location.
Alright.
Bring new axle.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Alright then. So, second message then.
Yeah.
All right, so make
It's
another.
like Liska just threw a bunch of sending stones at Vellum, so he's going to use one of them to do that because it adds some more legitimacy to it.
Yeah, so go ahead and make another deception check.
Could I get some guidance?
Absolutely.
Hooray, because
That's
Vellum is very
also
bad
good.
at lying.
You can also
Hey,
get a
question.
pep talk.
With
Answer.
note of the axle and stuff, and us like, okay, hold on, let's actually formulate this. Now, I'm a little shitter, so I'm gonna fish for it. Is there anything that we can do here to sort of like, actually get the advantage? Like, we have a believable story. Hey, there was a fight. We're saying our wagon was damaged in the fight. Here's a specific part that we need. Need new axle, need replacement wheel for prisoner cart. Because the fact alone that you're following up means, well, normally we wouldn't want to do that. We'd want to run away or whatever, right? And then we're requesting specific parts. 1, that adds legitimacy. 2, it gives us time because now they have to bring cargo.
All right, I'll lower the DC on that then.
Hooray.
Oh,
Guidance, please.
yes, you have guidance.
Hooray. Okay, so
You
guidance.
also have
Add 1.
Oh no.
Wait, why'd you?
So that's
Oh, the
that's like
insight.
a 13? I may
Yeah, but you also
I'm
potentially
gonna
have.
thread of fate.
I was gonna say, do you have inspiration?
I do have inspiration, but I would rather save it.
Then I'll use my inspiration on you.
No, I have thread of fate. Inspiration is too valuable to waste.
Fine.
If you have the thread of fate, use the thread of fate. That's what we just
That's what I'm
asked.
doing.
Yeah.
Gonna use this.
Literally rolled a 6. It's gonna be hard to be worse.
No.
But
Now
not,
we're
but not impossible.
I mean, it's better than before.
Okay, so
Yeah.
total.
That
Add
is-
plus 4.
Yeah, that's a 5 on that. 1 from Guidance and
So-
4 from Flash.
So 16.
16.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, honestly, no, that's...
Could have been a lot worse.
The response.
If,
There.
if they have an average of 10 plus their skill, they would have to have levels and training in it for their passive to be able to meet.
Well, we'll find out eventually, one way or another.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Sorry, what was our response, Gene?
The response comes through. Very well. We will send a team. Hang on. What's the fucking notes?
Avon, did those sending stones you sent
Second.
me include the one I just used? Do I need to knock that off?
Yes. So there was the initial one she tossed you when your first
okay.
one didn't work.
Sorry,
and then
I'll-
the second one that you just used.
I was just checking my notes. He says, very well. We will respond. We will send a team by. We must get that cart up running soon. The lady is due soon.
Okay, so we have a bit more of a stringent timeline. Whatever they were gathering, the offerings they were gathering, apparently are going to get collected soon. So, certain someone is going to notice sooner rather than later. And he'll just relay verbatim what the message.
Alright, so that means that she's not even there, so she's kind of out and about. Alright, good to know.
Yeah, but the second they get to the gathering point, realize that they're a little light, and two of their people have gone, two of their groups have gone missing. Then, yeah,
Well, right now, let's just continue. Double time. Come on, people.
agreed.
All right. You begin to head back to the temple.
No.
The very, very, very early hours of the morning. as the what would count as some sort of sunlight begins to peak on the horizon,
I keep
bathing.
forgetting combat is really quick.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
Combat's very, very quick. It's the travel that was the main issue here. Right, so wait, say, in the meantime.
I'm gonna have to cast Private Sanctum again.
Yep.
Ugh.
When we arrive back. Right, Arngrim, get some proper food together for those two. They seem like they're gonna need some rest before we go asking any questions.
Pete.
Uh,
Get them
By the
some
way-
bread.
Show,
bread.
get some
From
home
the
cooked
jar.
goodness for your fellow dwarf.
Here. Have beer.
Beer solves everything.
Just have beer. As he just takes out the alchemy jug.
Have beer. Have more beer. Just tips.
Have more
Infinite
beer. You want some beer battered fish sticks? Well, I don't have fish, but I do have pork. Here's
I have
Like I
beer
said,
and I
don't have
back.
fish, but I do have dicks. Beer battered fish dicks?
I was
Wait a
trying not
second.
to say anything.
Wait a second.
Okay.
Wait a minute. That's gay.
I just love the notion that a dwarven dish is beer battered nothing. It's like,
So-
I have batter and I have beer, but nothing to put in it. Oh well.
Begin to
Mix, substitute the water with beer, and you just make little fried dumplings. Just like that.
A ball
They're
of
just like,
grease.
So,
You dip them in lard for flavor.
I mean, I
The
am
annual
from the
lifespan
south.
of a dwarf is about 40 years before heart
okay,
failure.
hold on.
I mean, I am from the south, so we actually do have just beer. If you think about it, battered batter. That's hush puppies
Yep.
are just
yeah.
like
Jesus.
hush puppies are just like cornmeal dipped in cornmeal, deep fried. Like that's,
Yeah.
that's
Right, yes.
On the sliding scale, that's one step below Scotland.
but
Fucking
man,
deep
hush
fried
puppies are
Mars
so
bars.
good though.
But okay,
actually,
anyway, I
the-
feel like
Sorry, we're getting sidetracked.
yeah,
my
yeah.
fault.
So as Arngrim,
Wrap up.
go ahead, Black Spice.
I was gonna ask on the travel. Did I what did I see on the collars on them? Were they magical or anything?
You do not know right now. You could make an Arcana check.
Could also.
I did. I wanted to do that. So
16. Well, the magical runes definitely seem to be magical. They are glowing. They appear to be dwarven in origin.
right.
I sense fuckery afoot.
Concern.
I would bring that up to Angrim while walking. There's a
I'll have to take some time and properly investigate them.
that would be best.
Alright, boys, I have got to step off.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
Just
I
come
gotta step away
well,
and
I
do a
think.
little bit of work stuff. So,
Cool.
it was fun.
We can certainly we can end the session here. This is a good time to stop.
Yeah. I mean, Velen was just gonna say, "Hey, put them in the wagon for comfort,"
Oh, okay.
but
No.
that's minor.
I'm not gonna cram them in the wagon. They can stay in my far more spacious tent.
True.
That's
Yeah.
heated.
I meant long term, but like there is a lot of the bedrolls in there. Okay.
And
All
Liska's
right.
going to get Sal and be like, while they're there, be like, hey, start identifying these or seeing what's magical or not
Yeah.
with rituals.
They could be explosive or tracking columns for all.
Let's get the ritual going, shall we?
Yeah, let's
Boy.
know what these are, because for all I know, they could be leading people to us.
All right. So
Other rituals.
I will certainly give you that that information before next week.
But hey,
And with that, as Ongrim begins cooking up a hearty meal, as you all begin identifying these items that you collected, these what possibility could these black dragonborn have with these prisoners? This unusual dragonborn and this apparent gatekeeper scout of dwarven origin. We'll see you next week
on D&D.
On D&D.
D&D. Is it Sunday yet?
Let me know when you've hit stop on the recording.
I'm going to stop recording in 3, 2, 1.